Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof of my life, better more than no proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side floor. Gucci a large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on a lovely Tuesday down here in South Florida. Hello, Leroy.
What's up? What's up?
Not much, man. I'm feeling good today. My computer has a new battery in it, so I could, be here. The kiddos, it's their last week of home, and then back to reality, you bums.
Well, while you celebrate their return to school,
Yeah.
you will 100% hate the traffic that comes with it.
That's true. I mean, it's going to be brutal. But high school, so here's the thing. High school starts way earlier than middle school. So I'm going to be up and about. So I'm hoping I get somewhat of a jump on it. I know once I get to the dreaded Glades, it'll be what it is. But, there's still bums. Get to work. Enough nonsense. Anyway. Hello, Jennifer. Did you steal that T-shirt from a free box?
No.
Does it not look like one of those free T-shirts you take from? We can't really see much of it. Is that an Adidas?
It looks like a tequila shirt. Is it a tequila shirt?
It's very baggy. It looks like you stole it.
It's pretty large because it was my brother's.
Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense because it looks like you just stole it from like the rando swag box.
Nope.
All right. Good morning, Brittney. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Are you excited because Canes camp is here?
Oh, I'm so excited. I actually last night spent some time watching old Canes games.
Wow, really?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Wow.
I love that. Well, which ones did you watch?
Some throwbacks.
Ooh.
So we did that Boston College game in 2001.
Oh, Ed Reed with the take back after he stole the ball from his teammate.
Mm-hmm. We did that one. We watched some sad ones too. I don't know why.
Wow.
Do you want to
torture yourself?
Yeah, I don't know why we were watching some 2011, 2012 when we just couldn't quite get it right.
Well, she didn't.
You really wanted to go to some of the dark ages.
She didn't mention my game.
We reminded. I don't know. I was with my friends and we were talking about the first games that we remember as kids, and we were watching one of my friends who had never seen the FIU brawl either because I was at that game. Yeah, she had never seen it, and she was like, "What are you guys talking about?" And we were like, what?" So
Lamar Thomas, the greatest on the call there.
Yeah.
That was his last game, right?
Hell, it was. It was for that broadcast. It certainly was.
Yeah.
Yes, for that broadcasting company. But hey, a real one. Yesterday when I watched for the first time in a long time, I watched the last play of the season of Carson Beck throwing the interception because I just hadn't watched it in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And people I'm like, you know what? I don't really, because somebody said that Carson Beck was dead to them, and I was like, that seems strong, dead to them. I don't think Carson Beck is dead to me. But then I went back and I watched it for the first time in a long time, and I was like, I really don't understand that throw. I don't understand what the hell he was doing.
Terrible.
And so maybe he should be dead to me, but he's just not.
He's not.
There was a moment
he's
where
dead to
he
you?
was dead to him yesterday, though.
It pains me that of all people, I had to be Carson Beck to cost me a national championship. I don't know. It was I always had doubt about him, and especially early on in the season, I thought his arm was going to be a problem.
But who would you want it to kill your season? There's no good answer. Remember Remember when Mally had the fumble and Fletcher had to go over to him, and I'm like, if the season ends like that, that's the most cruel thing that could ever happen for your best player to be the one. So I'm so glad it didn't end like that. I prefer it being Carson Beck being the one who, if somebody has to cost me, I expect it to be Carson Beck.
You know what?
The way it ended, like it's the bad throw, the bad decision, like the interception to end a national championship game. Like, I don't know. Maybe if it didn't matter, I guess, who it was. I probably still would have had some hard feelings.
I've kind of always felt the opposite about, like, I've made mistakes that have lost games. And I'm like, I can deal with it. There's guys on your team. There's guys on your team that you don't wish that on because it's a hard thing to deal with. Right. It really is. Like, I tell you, to this day, I can remember every mistake I made that cost us a game in my life. But I could deal with it. There's certain guys that, like, they don't get to either play as much or they're not mentioned as much. I remember my roommate, for some reason, we were playing Iowa. And Bo said, we're going to fake it to Leroy and give it to Tracy. So we all go out on the field and we're like,
you guys didn't trust Tracy?
He just hadn't played because somebody was out. So he was in that position.
Okay.
Because, we were in the wishbone. Fake it to me, give it to him on the 1 yard line.
That's your
fumbled.
Thing. No.
Yeah. And back then it was, you just tied. So we tied, right? That. And he never played for Michigan again.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez. Just because he couldn't handle it or he was injured?
No,
like what?
Because a whole lot of other things. Bo just lost all faith in him. And I'm like, if a coach did that to me, I'm like, whatevs. Like, I can play football. I'm going to keep playing. And eventually it'll come back. It may take a while, but whatever. But some guys, it breaks them forever. You know what I mean? And so I always see my friends or my teammates, and I'm like, I can handle that smoke. He can't, right? And you know people, like, you have kids, you know what kid could handle certain situations and what kid can't.
It's the hardest thing, like teaching your kids to lose, like seeing my son lose in competition is like.
You know why, jackass? He sees you carrying on.
What do you mean?
And so
dude?
He does the same thing in his sports.
I don't carry on. I'm very, very buttoned up. I'm not a carry-oner.
Let me ask you a question. Anytime any of your teams have played, have you ever said, whew, that team was better? Or do you always come in and say, the officials screwed us, the so-and-so did this, and blah, 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 blah? Leia, I've been with you for a long time.
I thought about this the other day. I thought about this the other day. I actually, because Bam brought this up at his camp, because he had the comment when I asked him about some of the roster stuff, and he's like, well, we've done more with less. And I was thinking about back on the teams that had gotten very close with him on them. And I did exactly what you said when it came to 2020, because I didn't think that I think that a full Heat team was just as good as that Lakers team. But they weren't as good as the Denver team. Like we could have had extra, and the Heat weren't going to beat the Denver Nuggets.
But again, when Tommy sees you acting like that, and then he gets into a situation, how do you think he's going to respond?
I don't know. Why do you like?
You don't know how he's going to respond.
Do you think he's watching with me? Maybe he's just his own. That's how he handles his own thing.
Where do you think they get it from?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness!
This has quickly become parenting 101.
I know.
We need to chill.
Why are you
it's
shaming
literally
him?
I'm not shaming him because understand
right now.
Understand, Brittney. I say this about all fans, right? That's just the way they go about it, and then they're shocked.
But I don't act like that when he has games or competition. Like I'm very, like that's.
Well, they're kids. I would hope so.
Except when he almost gets arm bars, then I'm like, finish him.
Oh,
And then I feel and then I feel
all of a
terrible.
sudden you're on the sidelines like Mortal Kombat.
Then I feel terrible because the other parents are right next. And then sometimes you got to be just like, ooh, because sometimes your kid gets it because he's taking on little Nurmagomedov. And
yeah, I remember my dad was very quiet. Like any conversations we had about the game or what happened on the field was in the car on the way home. He was very quiet. He didn't want my mom yelling craziness onto the field, right? So one game we were playing and I dump trucked this little kid, right? But, we were all 8-year-old, 9-year-olds or whatever. And the parent yells, "He's too big." And my dad looks over and says, "Hey, get your kid in the weight room."
True.
Right? Like,
he's right. He's right.
That's it. That's the only thing my dad has ever yelled during a game.
When he's right, he's right.
I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's hard to lose at anything. It really is.
The thing with the Canes, let me read the headlines liner. Headlines are brought to you by Durant Kia. Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Durant Kia. We got some Dolphins injury news we'll get to in a second. The Canes, they open up fall camp. Mario Cristobal, congratulations. He got a new contract extension.
Of course, yes.
Much deserved.
That's the best extensions. The extensions where they just happen.
Right.
You don't have to worry about his status in the future. And also, it doesn't matter anyway, because if somebody wanted to pay his buyout, he could go.
See, the thing with last year's Canes season that I found so much different from other seasons is because it was the playoff and it was your first time experiencing a run like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much different than past years where it's like, hey, it's the national championship and that's what you're playing in. And it's everything is going into that. You're going into a month of that. And so like, the Ohio State game will haunt you forever. It'll never get better. It's just going to always linger.
Right.
Whereas, man, that was such a fun run last year.
Right.
And it's hard to take away after all the years of banging your head against the wall and all of the losing and all of the just never being back and all of the late losses in the season to stupid Pitt or Georgia Tech. I had so much fun all the way up into the end, and I don't feel like they lost to they lost to the Heisman Trophy winner and an Indiana team that didn't lose. So I just have it hard in my heart to be super mad at Carson Beck. I felt like he had his moments in the playoffs. I loved it. I loved the season. I thought we got some incredible moments. I love those players for bringing the U back to relevance again. So I don't know, Brittney. I just can't hate Carson Beck in my heart that much.
Well, I think I was having this conversation last night, and I think it's easy to point the finger at Carson Beck because you immediately think about that interception because it's really what, stays in mind forever.
Right.
But we truly lost that game on the blocked punt, and that is just a fact. And I think people tend
wasn't
to
even on punt rush either. It wasn't even on a planned punt rush. It was just some guy just being
block, and it's
half-assed about blocking.
Mm-hmm. So it's crazy because people forget about that part of it and they just want to blame Carson Beck. So I do understand what you're saying, but still, I think
you just said Carson Beck was dead to you.
I mean,
she doesn't like Carson Beck.
I never liked him before.
He's got a punchable face. He's very cocky.
I get all that. Like, I guess, there
was a lot of things that he did throughout the season that I didn't really like either, like his demeanor, the things that he said. He wasn't a very easy quarterback to root for. And I always knew that eventually we were going to have a problem with his arm because you could see it from the first game against Notre Dame.
Well, damage is done. He's a Cardinal. He's a Cardinal now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get more into it. As
What
far
are you
as
drafting, the third round?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, supposedly he's looking good. He's supposedly looking good in camp so far.
Wouldn't that be something if he ended up being like a stud in the NFL?
Then Brittney would really hate him.
I think a lot of his decisions were not because those are the decisions that he would make, but because he relied on an arm that failed him. And you could just see it.
Mm-hmm.
I like Schmeathan, who's just a rat bastard. He goes, spoiled brats don't know what it's like to watch Kirby Freeman and Robert Marv quarterbacking. And then yet, minutes later says, go ahead and shine that participation trophy, chunks. You're just lashing out today, Schmeathan. This makes you very emotional because you don't know what take to have. Be appreciative or don't be appreciative. All right, so Dolphins training camp continues today. We probably got about the worst news you could get in Dolphins camp. If I had to say, hey, one person's injured already, Leroy, and that was bad news, who would you say?
Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson. Austin Jackson
I don't even yeah. That's just the answer. That's just the go-to answer for, hey, who's hurt for the Dolphins?
Right.
Austin Jackson. If you would have said it 3 years ago, you would have said left tackle.
Right.
Right.
You would have said Teron
Armstead. Yeah.
Well, Jeff Hafley says Austin Jackson is day-to-day. He doesn't anticipate the injury taking him out so long, but mind you, they don't have injury reports. They can lie as much as they want in training camp. And it's Austin Jackson. He's hurt. How am I supposed to feel good about that?
What is the injury?
They don't have to say.
Oh, really?
They don't have to disclose that until week 1.
Can I just tell you, in all the years I've played football, I never got hurt in practice.
Mm-hmm.
And practice was much more physical, much more intense
Day one of pads
than it is now.
Day one of pads.
This is not me talking about players being soft. It really isn't. But it's a quandary I can't figure out. I can't. How when we practice harder, play more preseason games, more intense practice against other teams, right? That most of the guys will play all the games and there was never an issue. I can't for the life of me understand that. They say, yeah, guys are bigger, stronger, and put more demand on it. Well, if they do, why, shouldn't it be easier for them to go through instead of the guys I played with who play 16 games and smoke cigarettes at halftime?
You would think so.
I can't figure that out.
You would think so.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with baseball. Guys used to pitch and then have summer jobs and play all the games and pitch 35 times a game instead of 30. And you're telling me, oh, because they throw faster, they put more strain on their body. But go look at Babe Ruth.
You used to have
wasn't a physique. He wasn't Body by Jake.
Yeah, I saw there was a chart of Paul Skeens and the times he's thrown 98 miles an hour. And it feels like he's blown out his arm already because these guys go in there and they're throwing 100, 102 the entire game. And dude, yeah, pitchers could throw hard, but they dialed it up for moments in games. They didn't always bring their A stuff all the time.
Right.
And everything in the game now is just power. Right. You burn everybody out.
But if that's what it is, and that's fine, and that's what you feel you have to do to make it, don't you have to prepare your body for it? And if you prepare your body for it, you have to understand what you can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like you. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. There's basketball, Barkley and Jordan and those guys will tell you the game was more physical, yet we played all the games.
Mm-hmm.
I can't for the life of me figure out if you're more athletic, if the training regimens you go through are more extreme than they were 20 years ago, then why are you so hurt?
But what do we do here with this? Because I'm not trusting this guy to get through a season. This was the one thing. If everybody's talking about the Dolphins' offensive line is going to be fixed, this is going to be but we all knew that this was going to linger, right? And okay, you guys can tell me it's not mild, whatever. The odds are if the guy can't get through the first practice, something else is going to flare up during the season. I don't mean to be a jerk about it, but how I have a history of this guy. He's missed over 40% of his games.
Right.
He took a pay cut this year for a reason because the Dolphins are like, hey, dude, we don't trust you. And they're, props to him for trying to play through it last year. I give him credit, but this is just what it is right now. And they're supposed to trust him to be out there and be the starting right tackle. And again, first practice already banged up. So it is a big concern going into the year because this is supposed to be over. I'm sick of the offensive line always having question marks
coming in before the season starts.
Yeah.
Here's what I would say. I would think that the first conversation that Hafley had with coaches and everybody else is we need a plan for when Austin Jackson gets hurt. Because if you don't plan it and you're scrambling, which has happened the last 3 years at offensive line, it has. Like they've been scrambling right before the season starts. You sign a guy, he's out. He don't even play, right? So what I would say is when they sat down and talked about roster and talked about plans and how they're going to go about it, they said, okay, what are we going to do about Austin Jackson? Like, what are we going to do? He's never made it through a season with us. What is going to be our solution? And they probably have a plan because you have to. If you go into the season and you go into it saying this year he's going to play all the games, shame on you.
Shame on you.
If he
100%.
does, bonus. But if you go into a season saying or thinking, oh, he's as healthy as he's ever been. We've been saying that about Tyler for the last 3 years.
I felt like he was going to get brought up. I'll give you a weather update that's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Beat the storm. Schedule your free roof and window estimate today. Call 954-968-8155. Currently 86 degrees, partly sunny, and looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day. Maybe a little rain later on.
I'm cloudy over here.
I'll tell you one thing, dude. That ride home yesterday,
brutal.
That was it. That was great. That was sideways rain.
Let me ask you.
I'm surprised you actually started driving.
What was the speed on the highway?
It was lollygagging. It was not people were being pretty cautious. I actually thought they drove pretty well, all things considering.
Right.
But yeah, it was coming from all directions, man. It was crazy. We'll take a break. Lots to dive into. Canes are underway. Dolphins continue things. The Marlins made trades. We got to get to that. And lots more shenanigans along the way. We're back after this. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Odyssey Stars and Strings is back. Enjoy an acoustic evening of songs and stories from some of country music's biggest stars, including Lee Brice, Kane Brown, Brantley Gilbert, and more. And that's going to be at Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida on Thursday, November 12th. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Get your details at starsandstrings.com. Stars and Strings supports Folds of Honor. Always a cool show. Always a cool show. Those acts usually get hammered up there, to be honest with you. And then they get chatty on the stools, and it's great performances. They're doing it kind of just by themselves. It's a very great vibe for those who've never been to Stars and Strings and you like country music.
It's a fun interaction, I feel. Then they start giving it like each other's, like they're talking about stories behind the scenes of what they do to each other, how they troll each other, and it's always a good time to feel a little included in their worlds.
It is it's a fun one. So November tickets go on sale Friday, November 12th. It's a lovely event. Marlins yesterday, they made a lot of trades. Marlins made a lot of trades yesterday. It was a very active trade deadline.
All I saw was one that you had to go ahead on. Traded Joe Dirt, and all you got was no comment.
Lake Bacher, deuces. See you, dude. The Marlins will play the Braves tonight. Big series coming up, 7:15. You, of course, can hear that right here on QAM. 6:30, Marlins on deck.
I'm nervous. Like, not, because I don't know which Marlins team going to show up. Are we going to have another 12-game loser streak? Are we going to go on a 12-game run?
Totally fair.
It is August. July is
Totally
over, so I guess,
It definitely feels like there is a chance that you could get swept. You could take 2 out of 3. Now, they'd never beat the Braves, so, I mean, it would be huge if they could win this series. God, you'd feel like the momentum going into the Angels this weekend would be cool. So the big move yesterday was they traded Liam Hicks. Liam Hicks got traded to the Rays. A lot of people are looking at this and they're saying, hey, the Marlins traded their RBI leader. They traded a guy who was, incredible power to start the season.
Yeah.
What gives? You did it for prospects. Once again,
we had this conversation yesterday as there's no place for him.
Yeah, well, catcher's done. Catcher is Joe Mack's position. Joe Mack is, he's got a special arm. He's just different. And so you're just not going to play Liam Hicks there that much. First base is starting to get taken up by Kyle Stowers, who was your all-star last year. Now, Liam Hicks had a first half. You could have argued he was an all-star at one point this season. His power numbers have tapered off. I mean, he kind of came out. Everybody was a little like, whoa, what the hell is this from this guy? I was joking. He was like baby Cal Raleigh to start the season. Cal Raleigh sucked this year. I mean, he's been terrible. But neither here nor there. I can see both sides of this. I don't have a very strong feel because I'm not surprised Hicks was the guy that was dealt. There's part of me that's like, hey, you caught lightning in a bottle. These are guys that Peter Bendix drafted with the Rays. So he feels very confident that the guys that he got are going to be something. And I think that they feel like, hey, they've squeezed every bit of juice out of Liam Hicks that they could. There is also part of me, though, that feels, once again, it's a little arrogant because you are going into a stretch run here. You never don't need good bats. And just because Liam Hicks's power has gone, he's still very good at getting on base. He's still very good at making contact. Kyle Stowers has had his injury problems. Griffin Coen certainly has had his injury problem. Mm-hmm. Do you just flank out your depth, or is it just, hey, we have too many lefty guys to do the same thing? Redundant. We feel like we're going to bring in this guy, the guy Jonathan Long they got from Chicago in the Braxton Garrett trade. They feel like they could platoon him better. It'll match up with lefties a little bit better, but he's unproven. He's basically been a career minor leaguer. So,
but that's exactly the kind of guys they bring in to start. So, like, it's not, shouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? Anybody saying that, we got 6 guys on the roster right now that we said the same thing.
Yeah, it was. I think for the most part, I'm okay with it. If yesterday would have been you traded Kyle Stowers, I would have been like, come on, you got to be kidding me. If you would have traded Otto Lopez, I would have been. Obviously, them trading Sandy would have had us all apoplectic. Liam Hicks, I think, is tolerable. I understand people like, hey, the Marlins traded their RBI leader. I get it. He's a guy that really built it off a scorching first 2.5 months, and it has tapered off a little bit. And then that's with them Marlins getting reinforcements with his position. So
I would also say that if the only question that I would have had with it is you just came off a month where you scored over 4 runs 3 times.
Yeah.
Or somewhere in that. And you get rid of power or guy that's hitting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only question I would have. But then you have to ask this question. Who you taking out of the lineup to put Liam Hicks in?
Yeah, and I think that's the thing is they're
Right.
like, we like the way. I mean, Griffin Conant's tearing the cover off the ball. Stowers can carry an offense when he's going right, and I think that they're just like, hey, Liam Hicks was awesome, but was that real?
Right.
Like what he did at the start of the season, is that going to come back?
And then what you're getting out of Joe Mack is a bonus because he
Right.
is definitely there. His catching
their guy
is
of the
amazing.
future. Yeah, he's their president of future right now.
Right. So the fact that you're getting some hitting out of him is a bonus, and even you can't take him off the field.
They did trade Lake Bacher, so he goes off and he gets traded to the Pirates. He kind of looks like a pirate, to be honest with you. Like if you gave him a bandana and an eye patch, I think Lake Bacher is the most looking like his own logo now in baseball. Because he could be a moonshiner, but if you actually if you gave him the accessories, he could look like a pirate.
I mean, he could be on Pirates of the Caribbean.
He definitely could. He definitely could. He looks like the irresponsible pirate though. Like he's supposed to be paying attention in the crow's nest and he fell asleep
because he had too much to drink.
Oh no, Captain! Oh, land ho! It's like you missed it, Lake. Anyway,
what sucks is that he just came off a pretty good game.
I know.
Right.
I know. But that's the thing with Lake Bacher is he giveth, he taketh. He's kind of he gives you a lot of innings. He's always there, and like he's never the guy you usually go to in like the toughest of situations. He's always kind of in a thankless job, and then you do put him in a tougher situation, and if he blows it, you look at that face and you're like, oh, come on, Lake. So he's gone now, and the Marlins traded Braxton Garrett. Jonathan Long's probably the most ready prospect everybody got that everybody's excited about. So we'll see that.
Anybody's gonna go to the big team right away.
They're saying that he might, that he might go right away to play against lefties. That he's a power prospect, and mind you, this is they went and they traded for Owen Casey with the Cubs, so there's a lot of familiarity with the teams that they dealt with.
Right.
So
it's I always wonder in baseball, pinch hitting versus everyday play or even DH or something. If you're so not accustomed to doing that all your years of playing baseball,
right?
How hard is it to acclimate yourself to spot play? Right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not easy. It was funny though. I was tuning in. I was watching one of the Mets. I think it was Saturday. There was a rain delay. I was like, these losers, they don't have a stupid roof. So on the Marlins app or the MLB app, they give you the Jumbo Shrimp game. And I like tuned into the Jumbo Shrimp game because Owen Casey was up. And I was like, oh, Owen Casey. And then I was like, oh, there's Connor Norby. Oh, there's Agustin Ramirez. I'm like, none of these guys got to be happy that they're here. Connor Norby also got traded yesterday, by the way. He got traded to Colorado, and they got a reliever named Victor Vodnik.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a reliever name right there. Double V. Anyway, that is that. So we'll see. But as Leroy said, big series coming up tonight, starting with the Braves. We'll take a break, get back and do some football talk. We got ourselves a little coaching beef going on right now around the NFL camps, and keep.
Really?
We got beef.
You know what's amazing?
We got beef.
Coaches talk trash, and then they get in front of each other and yell at each other, but nobody does anything.
Right.
The last true incident we almost had was was Harbaugh
and Schwartz.
And Schwartz.
Yeah. Well, I think there was something between these guys last year. I think this is a continued beef. We'll get into that coming up after this. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. All right, I got a couple updates from Dolphins practice from those boots on the ground. Omar Kelly tweets out that Ben Sims, Miami Dolphins tight end, tangibles. He is being walked off the field with the assistance of a trainer. That is the second tight end that has gone down for the Miami Dolphins. As we know, I didn't mention this earlier, but Greg Dulcich, we got so wrapped up in Austin Jackson's injury, forgot to mention that there's a slew of day-to-dayers. Jamari Salyer, the offensive lineman, going to be a swing guy. It depends. Like he was kind of brought in if Savaiinaea doesn't work out. So he's day-to-day. Safety Lonnie Johnson is day-to-day. And then Greg Dulcich is day-to-day, but he was the only guy given a timeline. Jeff Hafley says he believes he'll be back for joint practice next week against the Commanders.
You know what's crazy? All this off-season programs and conditioning and camps and all this, and you get into training camp in 3 days and everybody's body's breaking. Like,
yep. So it seems like it's going to be a big run for the rookie tight ends because we got old Bangers and Mash, Seydou Traore, who does the little sipping tea celebration. And then who we got that guy?
Is he the first Englishman that's not a kicker?
It depends if you want to count Jay Ajayi.
Oh, no, I'm saying now.
Oh.
But Jay Ajayi, yes. But he was.
This guy's for realsy. Yeah, Jay Ajayi went to, I think he was from Texas, but also, was born in England.
Right.
But this guy's England. I mean,
but that's weird. He's not a kicker.
No.
Usually these guys come over. I played with a guy from New Zealand, but he didn't.
You said he did the academy, right? Like this guy came from the academy, and then he came over to college after COVID happened. So that's kind of how his journey happened. So, yeah, that's the injuries. There is some good news. Chris Bell was out running routes before practice today with trainers, and apparently John Eric Sullivan was there. But everybody's saying he's looking good. Nobody's saying when he's gonna come back, but the healing looks right.
Right. I will caution everybody. And here's the problem with some reporter or somebody out there watching practice. Will say that, oh man, he looks good. He'll probably come back sooner. And what I would say to you is this: it's a very organized situation and routes that he's running. When you go onto the field and you do muscles on command, that's when things go awry. So the fact that they're running some of these routes and doing stuff, and they're telling him exactly where to go, how to cut, and stuff like that, don't get fooled by that. You did it with the Russian. Look, he's running barefoot. Oh, look. It
wasn't my fault. He got hurt by his own teammate.
Wait. Trained movements are different than asking your body to just respond. It is.
Believe this guy. It's unbelievable.
I'm just telling you. I'm trying to give you some insight, and you just ignore it.
I'm not ignoring it.
Yes,
I say take your time with him. Can't get excited.
You know who the last person you didn't take your time with?
Who?
Tua. He looked like a baby bird out there his rookie year.
He actually he moved pretty good his rookie year. He moved pretty good. Remember that Cardinals game? Isn't that the thing everybody always goes with Tua when they're like, "Hey, you remember that Cardinals game? Yeah, I played Kyler Murray."
And neither one of them are with the team that they play with. So what does that tell you?
That's exactly why Baker Mayfield's like, they're all like, hey, dude, listen, you're not getting $50 million a year. You see what's going on?
Yeah, but Baker is different in that he is a leader and the players respond to him.
Yes, but
that has to mean something.
But he's also small and he gets hurt a lot. Like every year that feels like
he's a little more reckless.
Yeah, because he gets crunched and his shoulder gets broken down by the end of the year.
Right.
I like Baker Mayfield. but I get why I would be like,
You telling me he can't get a contract like Malik Willis?
Well, I think he's asking for a lot more. I think they offered him like $45 a year, and he said kick rocks.
Really?
Yeah. No, they offered him like 40, and he wants like over 50.
All right. Hey,
He wants a
sometimes
lot
we
of
need.
dough. You didn't see his
Hey,
whole thing?
No, I
you didn't
saw
see-
it. I saw him complaining. But here's the deal.
I didn't know if you guys talked about it because I was out the last couple days.
Sometimes, as people, we fail to have the self-awareness. I won't put him in the same boat as Tyler, but at times, Tyler seems as if he doesn't remember the last couple of years as a Heat player, where he never played.
That's what I found so crazy about him saying anything about money.
Right.
I'm like, dude, you said it best. You said $1 million a game. Like, what are we talking about? That's a good living.
Right. That's a good living.
We'll take a break. We'll get to that coaching beef and give you some news and notes from around the NFL. Canes practice is underway. That's Goosey's galore. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Leroy, can we get a weather update, please?
Sure can.
Brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Hurricane season is here. Make sure your roof and windows are ready. Call 954-968-8155 for a free estimate.
It is partly cloudy, some sun poking through now. Winds are very light, maybe 5 miles an hour. Can't get a good direction because nothing's really moving. And I would say the temperature is 85, 86 degrees.
Wow, soupy. Soupy and humid. Headlines, those are brought to you by Durant Kia. Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Durant Kia. Football things are happening, people, okay? Dolphins camp is going on right now as they continue from Miami Gardens. If you guys missed it, a lot of injuries, but the one that is the most upsetting and annoying is Austin Jackson is day-to-day. Now, Jeff Hafley says he doesn't anticipate him being out long, but he won't practice today.
He should have that as a license plate.
Day-to-day?
Day-to-day. He's been day-to-day.
Who's that rolling down the turnpike? Oh, that's Austin Jackson. Day-to-day.
Or that's better than being 4 to 6.
Yep. Yeah, nobody's 4 to 6 yet. They have Greg Dulcich. He's day-to-day. Jamari Salyer's day-to-day. Safety Lonnie Johnson's day-to-day. Rookie defensive tackle undrafted named Renee Conga is out for the year. I don't.
Hey,
but best of luck to him.
You know what Tyler's license plate would say? We have B Rabbit and we have B Spur.
It's the Spur. The Hurricanes, they open up fall camp today. That's Goosey's galore. Mario Cristobal got himself a new contract. He's apparently going to be making also a substantial donation to UM's athletic department, according to On3. So congrats to Mario and the Canes. Excited to get the season rolling as they'll open up things against Stanford on a Friday night, randomly. Friday night against Stanford.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The first 3 games are all weekday games.
I know.
I wonder when they leave. Do you go all the way out there on Thursday? We used to take West Coast trips a day early. When I was in the Midwest, we didn't because the flight is normal. Right. So when I was in Michigan and we played UCLA, I think we went the day before. But anytime I was in Cleveland and we went to either LA or Oakland, we went a day early.
Dade South says, aren't we all day to day? What are you, a philosopher, dude?
I know I'm day to day.
How was your arm?
I left one weekend and came back with this.
How you feeling?
Better. The swelling has gone down a lot. You can see my veins in my hand now.
I can. Yeah. What do they got you doing? What do you like, squeezing squishies at the
I do that
rehab?
all day. Like I have you squeeze it and then you extend your hands like this. You put them around your fingers. And then when I go to PT, they take the brace off and then they move it. I can't do nothing. They just move it. They want range of motion. I haven't done anything to like activate the muscle yet. I do stem, but mostly hand stuff because, and then they try to rub the swelling. They just kind of rub to try to get the swelling out of there. So
like a massage kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
But other than that, it's really like I'm not doing any strengthening stuff. I got 4 more weeks for that before I can even. They said I'll be out of the brace. I go back on the 18th of August.
You ever find yourself talking like Bane?
When will I get out this brace? You're only visiting. I was born here.
Oh man, we got some coaching beef going on.
Wait, first of all, because I don't know the story.
Okay.
Give me the two coaches.
The coaches are Jacksonville Jaguars head coach Liam Coen, and Ben Johnson of the Chicago Bears, who we already know is wound tight because he hates Matt LaFleur.
Right.
Like they beefed last year.
So Liam is closer to you. He's probably just a troll.
He was on 1010 XL in Jacksonville, their sports radio station up there. And we'll play this clip for you. And he's upset. Well, not upset. He's just like, hey,
did he lose some weight?
He lost a lot of weight. I've seen.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait a minute.
No, he physically looks. He looks good.
Like he looks so slim now, his nose looks bigger.
Well, I could ask him for some tips. There's this is him. He's saying the Jags. He says it's easy to motivate the Jags because the Jags get no love.
No, you're right. You know what I said to the staff the other day was, I go, guys, this is the best part of coaching the Jacksonville Jaguars. You don't have to make up telling your players stuff.
Yeah,
you don't have to make up the fire. You don't have to make it up. It's given to us every day. Yeah. And it's like a welcome. It's a gift from the heavens. From you just scroll. I just go pull up my phone, look at the NFL Network website, and just pop up here. And
any column.
Curious if I see any photos or anything about the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think I'll just scroll right on through.
You keep going. Yeah.
I think I'll see 40 pictures of Caleb Williams, and I won't see a single thing about any of our players on here. And so it's beautiful because it's like, yeah, guys, this is great. Thanks.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I'm going to tell all these guys how much you all think they suck.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Well, and what's beautiful about that is like you don't have to manufacture.
I don't.
You know, make up some ghost to the room.
They do see through. They see through.
Yeah,
the
right. They do.
They
right.
see through fraudulent. They see through when you're not being honest with them. And so if you're constantly having to try to manufacture, like, the teams that are at the top. At the top of the hill, and they got to make up stuff in order to,
the Chiefs, no one thought we could do it a couple of years ago.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, right. So, we don't have that luxury, but we do have the luxury of this is helpful.
That's not really beef.
I haven't gotten to the Ben Johnson part yet. That's what set off.
Oh, that's what set Ben Johnson off?
Somebody comes back to you and they go,
see what they do? See what they do? See, I tell you they do this. And they say, oh, we're not starting stuff. Really? Then why you run to the other guy?
So they go to Ben Johnson and they bring up the interview. And now obviously it's the part where he says, hey, I could go to NFL and I could see Caleb Williams 40 times. And so he's, hey, Ben.
With Caleb, I don't know if you saw this, but Liam Coen of the Jaguars said it's very easy to motivate his players because nobody ever talks about them. All he ever hears about is Caleb Williams. I'm curious what you think about another coach throwing his name out there and whether you're dealing with the opposite situation here of hammering to your guys not to believe the hype.
Well, we're the number one regression candidates, so I think we got plenty of motivation ourselves. We talked about Caleb in the past. He's used to handling a lot of attention, so I'm not worried about that.
Man, all right.
That wasn't too much beef.
That guy was no, I'm telling you, he hates it because we already know that Ben Johnson's wound tight. Ben Johnson.
No, he is, but here's the deal: that usually in a beef, somebody will say something about another team, right? And then the other coach will respond, "Keep our names out your mouth" or something like that because you have no business. But what Liam Coen said, even though we think he's a little out there.
Yeah, somebody's like, is that the Duval guy? It is the Duval.
Yes,
that is him.
Yes, but he didn't really say anything negative about Chicago.
No, it was definitely the pot stirrer who's just.
But the guy who ran over to say, "Hey, Liam Coen, the coach of Jacksonville, said,"
and he took it so out of context.
Right. Like he didn't say anything negative about nothing. He says, look, I can go to NFL Network right now. All I see is Chicago. All I see is Caleb Williams. All I see is Caleb. But they don't write about us.
Actually, 40. All I see is you can see 40 pictures of Caleb Williams, and this guy was like, and he said that all he hears about is Caleb Williams. Like, that's such a Tobin thing to say.
What do you mean, dude? I didn't do that.
Thing to say,
dude. You have ruined dynasties
past me saying
with your mouth.
Okay, dude. Listen to me. I have not ruined dynasties.
Really?
I'm not going to let you do that.
Really?
Did you hear what he said?
Any other reporter get the look?
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry that I ask players about what other people say. I don't misquote. I don't do that.
But you do. You'd run back the same way this guy did. He ran all the way to Chicago to get this one out.
Excuse me, Ben.
Yeah.
Punting.
But and I would say that Ben, you're wrong, right? I think the team that most people are looking at for the biggest regression would be the Patriots.
No, I think that's who you are looking at.
No, I'm not the only one, dude.
I think you're the biggest one.
I'm not the only one.
That's a really hard division they play in.
Yeah, but who?
The Bears.
Okay, you got Green Bay.
Yep.
Okay, what the hell are the Vikings going to be?
Always decent, and
You got Detroit.
They have a crazy defense with Flores.
You got Detroit, all right, and then Chicago. So if I would have to say, you can't regress if you weren't in the playoffs last year. So that dismisses Minnesota. Okay. But every year we look at Green Bay and we say, what? Really? In one division again? Or what? So like, no, it's you don't get three teams. They had three teams last year, right?
I mean, like, look, to Liam Cohen's point, Chicago is one of those I mean, they're one of the oldest franchises. Are they not the oldest?
Right.
The second oldest franchise?
Right.
Obviously, like Caleb Williams looks like, man, that's always been a thing. The Bears have never had a quarterback except Jim McMahon. Like, it's always been a thing.
Right.
And now it seems like Caleb Williams may be the guy, but I got to be honest. I feel like the Jags get a lot of. I mean, I saw so much stuff with Travis Hunter over the weekend because Travis Hunter was making, insane plays on offense and defense. I don't know. I feel like the Jags get
not to mention they have a quarterback who was drafted number 1 and gets a pass on everything. So, like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's what all coaches do that.
Right.
All coaches. Especially in football, because it's such a physical sport that you have to keep guys motivated to be physical, right? And so you use articles and what people are saying and stuff like that. So I'm more than sure Ben Johnson, when he goes into the team meeting, at some point is going to, say the line that he said there. Hey, everybody think you're a one-hit wonder. That's how it happens.
Well, I guess we'll find out if there'll be a frosty handshake between these two like there was with LaFleur, because Jags and Bears play in December. So we'll see. We'll see if it's remembered. This is going to get drummed up. I know that guy's going to go back. Remember when he talked about Caleb Williams?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know why I'm making all the reporters Pat McAfee.
Yeah, but so I don't understand why, like, what and then I love what other reporters go, he had to ask it. You know what I mean?
I think you can ask it, but like,
don't lie about it though, to try to make
stuff
it
up.
Juicy.
Yeah, you can't make stuff up.
It was such a non-problem. Like, it was such
a
non-problem.
Nothing.
Problem.
And wait, to be fair,
no one moved.
To the three of us, you oversold it.
They're beefing.
They're not beefing. You oversold it.
You also did oversell the beef.
Yes.
No, that's just radio. Sorry.
See, there you go.
Is that milk?
That guy. What do you?
No, it's just
tea.
It's water. It's just a
water.
glass.
Wait.
Ew.
Tell your wife stop bringing cups home from the cafeteria. That's a cafeteria cup.
It is a cafeteria cup.
Yes, I know.
Why is he sipping on milk? That's so weird.
Ew, if he was
I thought he was sipping on the way he had his finger up. It looked like he was sipping on some sweet tea.
Pinkies up.
Sweet tea would be really nice right now. I don't think we have any left though. Yeah, just radio, baby. Sorry.
I guess. I just think that, listen, you'll be able to find enough stuff going on during the course of the season between coaches and players who have beef. You don't have to make stuff up. That guy really went and kudos to Ben Johnson. Because if he would have went to the wrong coach, he would have reacted without thinking that the reporter was being truthful about what happened.
Ben Johnson still. I feel like Ben Johnson goes and he hits the heavy bag because he's upset at Liam Coen now.
Still kept his poise.
He's seething. You could tell.
Yeah, but
just got that in him.
Seething on the inside is different than seething,
Seething is seething.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. We'll play a little Damage is Done. Coming up later on in the hour, the Dolphins got training camp going on. Mario Cristobal speaking to the media right now. This is a quote from Giselle Espinales from NBC6. Mario Cristobal on his extension, quote, "I am super blessed. I feel grateful beyond words can express. We've done a lot of good things. There's a lot more good and great things and elite things to come. And we feel like we're just getting started. But I mean, it's Miami. It's in my blood. It always has been, and it always will be." End quote. Brittney's cheesing. She's got the goosies.
He's about the equivalent to when Harbaugh won the championship at Michigan, right? If he wins a championship, it'll be something special.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he does finish that, if he'll ever bump up, if he'll ever try and go to the pros like Harbaugh did. Because Harbaugh was always like, he was good in the pros. And
keep in mind, Harbaugh did the college thing. Much as I'm gonna, say glad we won a championship, they were under a little bit of
little heat.
Yes. So.
Well, I think the other thing is Mario Cristobal, he lives for recruiting. Like, that's his bag. He loves that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's his bag. I don't know. I'm sure Harbaugh, he was always like a great guy to sell the program, but I don't know if he like lives boots on the ground like with that stuff. Because I'm sure he always had the itch to get back to the pros with as much success as he had at San Francisco.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure that was part of it, but good for him, man. Good for him, and excited for this season to get going. Definitely excited for some Canes football coming on up, so the Canes get that done for their head coach. The Marlins will be back at it tonight. A little news: they have called up Agustin Ramirez has been called up from AAA, according to reporters. So he is making his ascension up from Jacksonville, and they'll see if the prize of the Jazz Chisholm trade can get his bleep together and start hitting the ball out of the ballpark again.
That's the thing about prospects. You're trading a known quantity for somebody you hope could be that guy, right? Which is crazy.
No.
Now, I would say the only unique situation with that is that in the Liam Hicks situation, you had another guy that did the same thing, but maybe played defense better.
I got a couple tweets from Omar from camp right now. Omar Kelly says, Will Kasmerick, their rookie tight end, had 2 straight bad reps. The first led to Josh Uche nearly punching him in his bleep after the play. Then he held Chop Robinson on the next play and got flagged for it. All right, we almost got our first scuffle. I'm excited. That means we're close. That means we're close to training camp. Right. And then Omar also tweets out, I'm finally seeing Malik Willis scramble, and he's not as fast or elusive as he's being hyped to be. He's fast, but not Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray fast.
Can I just say this? At quarterback, to make plays with your legs, you don't have to be fast. Like, it helps, and you have the unique athletes in the league that use it as a tool. But some of the slowest quarterbacks that make plays with their legs do it, and it's very timely. Patrick Mahomes is not fast.
He's fast, but he's not greatest running back quarterback we've ever seen fast.
Patrick Mahomes is not fast.
No, I know.
Right.
No,
so I'm just saying.
Patrick Mahomes runs with no pumping of the arms. He's always like scampering in with the lower body stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's again, like the misnomer about what people think about football drives me crazy, right? The fastest quarterbacks aren't the best scramblers, right? Like Baker Mayfield's not fast. He makes plays with his legs, but he's not fast.
Travis Wingfield from MiamiDolphins.com, Drive Time Podcast. Chop Robinson defeats Heck, the guy replacing Austin Jackson, then dips under a kick out from the tight end. to force a hold. I'm not sure anyone has outperformed Chop through 6 days. That same burst is there with more force and power.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
good news.
All right.
Good.
Great.
Oh, good.
Get a sack. I get that everybody has to report it and people want to report it and want it to, want that to be an indication of how much he's improved. But the fact of the matter is, until you get in the regular season, like we always say this. So we'll see. The problem is not that he can't get there. Never been a problem that he couldn't get there. Problem is he can't get the quarterback on the damn ground. So let's see.
In the giveth, and there are numerous tweets that Jonah Savaiinaea may have pancaked Kenneth Grant. I don't know how you feel about that either way.
How do I feel?
Feels like a win. It feels like a win-lose type of tweet.
No, get your hands up, young fella. That's the only way a guy like that could get pancaked. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That like it's such a bigger a bigger thing than people give it credit for, right? The ability to use your hands in the offensive and defensive line.
Shmeathan Schmolnick says Jonah Savaiinaea pancaking Kenneth Grant is like Tobin fat shaming Marcos. You're ruthless, man. You're really just
like two turtles racing.
Just a true rat bastard.
Yeah. Tobin misread that. He made a pancake for Grant.
Love pancakes.
Yet you guys make fun of me.
Crazy. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, the damage is done, my friend. Next. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on a Tuesday, which means it's time to get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend. We'll go around the room and say where the damage has been done. Leroy, are you familiar with Spider-Man Brand New Day?
I am.
It has made nearly $1 billion worldwide already.
In week one.
And I got to say, really good. I enjoyed it. Going to the movies can suck. It can be an experience. But nothing has topped what happened in Colombia, where moviegoers trying to enjoy Spider-Man had to evacuate because someone's farts were too rancid.
You're joking.
Rancid farts in the movie theater forced a Colombian movie theater to evacuate the showing of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
You're joking.
I
Nope.
did see that.
Nope.
I kind of
You
thought
sure?
it was a lie.
Are you sure nobody just took
Are
a
you
dump?
getting got?
No. It's been reported. Like different people have said it. Someone said it was a oh my god, what was the name? They described it so beautifully. Like I'm gonna look for it because it was.
The New York Post writes, not even Spidey sense could have prevented this odiferous attack. A spider screening in Cartagena, Colombia. Cartagena, my bad. Okay, sorry.
Cartagena.
My bad.
Wow.
I didn't understand a word he was saying.
My bad. Goodness gracious. Anyway, it was evacuated after one audience member suffered an extreme fart attack. The gas leak occurred on August 2nd on Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Are we calling that a gas leak now?
Yeah, that's what they're calling it, a gas leak.
Someone said it was villainous.
Everything was going swimmingly until halfway through the film, the flatulent film goer decided to let her rip. This is writing, by the way. The theater goer's proverbial pumpkin bomb filled the darkened auditorium with a horrible odor, prompting audience members to flee their seats in disgust.
So he went to the movies by himself, right?
I would think so.
You don't go with somebody and do that.
No, the gas leak was really the one that got me.
Gas leak.
What gets me is the fact that this is reported and this was an actual issue. Like, did it linger the entire time? Like, it was unbearable that you had to walk away.
Like, it had to have been toxic waste if there had to be an evacuation.
And is this person okay?
Yeah.
Well, it says the culprit has not been identified. Reports claimed that they either detonated a stink bomb as a prank or didn't make it to the bathroom in time. So maybe, as Leroy said, pooped their pants.
Dude, come
I'm
on.
telling you, it's a thing. Remember, it happened during that concert. I told you guys about it a couple weeks ago.
Listen, it was a very good movie. There was not a part I wanted to leave in, so I can understand. But that's tough. All right. Well, damage is done, my friend.
That's so funny. Honestly, that makes me laugh.
Damage is done, my friend.
Leroy, what damage is done for you?
So my damage is done. It's going to go to the Cleveland Browns.
Oh,
right?
Boy.
Because I have said all along, and you've heard me say this, that they're going to kick the tires on Deshaun Watson until whatever. But what makes it crazy is that they're making it sound like it's a competition. Why don't you just tell people what you're doing, right? Like, I appreciate the fact that Sanders had an opportunity to have an offseason with his team so they can learn about him. Because a lot of times guys like him come into the league, everybody says, oh, he's arrogant, he's a hothead, he ain't putting the work in. They come to find out he's putting the work in. So his improvement is going to be a lot different than it was last year because his players are going to have a different attitude.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're forcing a guy onto that team, like Deshaun Watson, even though you're paying him a boatload of money, even though, like, I understand why you're trying to get everything you can out of him, are you doing your team a disservice? I think, like, I knew they would do this. I can't say I wouldn't have done it, paying somebody $200+ million and he ain't hardly played. But at the same time, what do you accomplish? The damage is done from this standpoint. Even if it works out, you screw yourself.
Yep.
How can you put yourself in a situation that either way this goes, you lose? Because if it works out and he has a star-studded year, are you going to re-up him?
No way.
Right.
Can't do it.
So what's the point? You can't trade him. It's the last year.
Got some breaking news. We'll get to J-Fig and Brittney here in a second, but Adam Schefter.
Another San Francisco 49ers hurt?
No, but that's pretty crazy. I'm not a big conspiracy guy in some
Everybody.
regards. This is crazy what's going on there. But Adam Schefter says Miami Dolphins Vice Chairman, President, and Chief Executive Officer Tom Garfinkel is announcing that he is stepping away from his role as president and CEO after 13 transformational years. Garfinkel will remain as vice chairman of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium, and managing partner of the Miami Grand Prix. Dolphins chairman and owner Stephen Ross has named Daniel Silman chief executive officer of Ross Sports and Entertainment, which includes Ross's full sports portfolio. That's his son-in-law, by the way. Silman has worked alongside Ross the past decade. Silman will oversee football operations for the Dolphins with head coach Jeff Hafley, general manager John Eric Sullivan, and executive vice president of football operations Brandon Shore reporting directly to him. So essentially, Daniel Silman is now running the show in Miami.
According to you, Troy Aikman was going to get that job.
Well, I think Daniel Silman is the guy who brought Troy Aikman in. So
okay, I got you.
Who's his right-hand man? Troy Aikman. So there you go. The reins have officially been handed over to Stephen Ross's son-in-law.
Yep.
Because you want to know something? The old don't like handing on to the reins forever. They love handing things off. Actually, that's not true. But you know what I mean.
Really?
Stephen Jones is still
waiting. It's the opposite.
Stephen Jones is like, Dad, when do I get the reins? I'm all in, son. You're 100. Anyway, Jennifer, what do you have for damages done?
Well, guys, Fergie has some competition.
Fergie?
For bad singing?
Fergie, yes.
Yeah.
You know how the national anthem that she sang was one of my favorites of all time?
Oh, at the All-Star game?
Because it was so bad?
That was so bad.
She did amazing. I loved it.
Right.
Well, once again, someone falls victim to the national anthem. And it happened this weekend at the Women's Pro Baseball League, which started off with a banger. And little do we know that it's someone who has been inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is crazy, with the single Dancing in the Street. And that was Martha Reeves.
Oh, she's from down here.
She had a bad anthem?
Oh my goodness. You guys haven't heard it?
No, I thought you were going to play it for us.
Oh no, I don't know if I should play that. I feel like we're going to get like flagged or something.
For the national anthem? We're not going to get flagged for the national anthem.
I mean, I don't know. Just safety precautions here, I guess. I don't know. I don't have the video prepped or anything, but I can send it to you. She did quite the performance.
She's older, isn't she? I met her at LT's golf tournament one year.
She is 85 years old.
Yeah.
No. Listen, 85, you're going to have a bad anthem every now and then. No. I feel like if this was...
At 85, name another 85-year-old singing the national
If you went to see Paramore, what's her name? Haley what?
Excuse me, don't say that. Haley Williams?
If Haley Williams is 85 years old and she doesn't quite got the Paramore screeching anymore, I feel like you're going to give her a pass.
No.
You definitely would.
She wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
you think she's going to hang it up?
I blame the people that thought it would be okay to send her out there.
Yeah, that's not nice.
She's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You guys,
she's 85.
There's many people at that age.
That's like when they.
Here's the thing.
No, that's when they.
I went to see ACDC.
It's like when a 100-year-old goes out to throw the first pitch. You know damn well it ain't gonna it ain't gonna be a strike. But everybody's like, oh, he's 100. Did they do that with her? No.
Throwing an honorary first pitch at a game and singing the national anthem.
And there's a big difference between 78 and 85. Like Brian Johnson still got some years in him. 85's old, dude.
Old is old. Okay. You could still say.
She also could have lip synced.
That too.
Jeez.
Also,
so now then you guys would have accused her of cheating.
I mean, at some point she had to sing it. She said, "Hey, give us a tape of you singing the national anthem," and it's 30 years ago. They gonna know that's not her.
Well, you don't make it 30 years ago. You just like put her in the studio, make her sound good.
Okay.
You guys are old shaming.
Somebody said
I think that's what you're doing.
We're not old shaming.
You're old shaming.
No, you're old shaming.
How am I old shaming? I'm saying give her a break.
Somebody. 81 Magic said it wasn't Martha Reeves' fault.
No,
it
they
was
were
the two
all
intangibles.
They
the
were
two
all
intangibles that was singing next to her.
They were all.
I would love to hear it.
They were all.
Sure would.
Brittney, what damage is done for you?
I honestly have been racking my brain trying to get the damages done, but I'm not going to even try to make one up for you because I really don't have one.
Okay.
I tried to go into the archives, could not come up with anything. Nothing is really damages unworthy for me lately.
Okay.
Sorry. Awkward.
We got a damages done with no audio, and we got no damages done, Leroy.
I know. I'm sorry.
Tobin,
Hey.
I'm not in a place rather than get us blocked.
Hey, right now, Brittney should get a
We're
minus
not going
one
to get
for
blocked for
ruining the
playing
bid.
the national anthem, Jennifer.
Why would you rather?
That's not something that's going to get
I don't own.
Jennifer.
Yes.
That's not something that's going to get us flagged. It's the national anthem. It's the song of America. They literally can't block it. It's against the law.
Okay, well, I just didn't want. I'm so sorry.
And
I'm so sorry.
And
if I would have done it and we would have gotten blocked, then guess whose fault it would have been? Me.
I wouldn't have cared if we would have gotten it blocked. We could just go on with the show. All right. Well, the damage is done on this segment too.
There you go. You can give the damages done to myself for not having a damages done. I will take it. I'll give the minus one, but like I'm not gonna sit here and make up something that I don't. I'm just gonna pull out of thin air.
I got you.
Okay.
Things are going good.
All right.
Speaking of damages done, according to Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald, Miami Heat engaging in Bradley Beal. Having some conversations with his camp, Leroy. He said this apparently on the Heat Check podcast, Miami Herald's Heat Check podcast. Now, if I'm misquoting you, dude, I apologize. I'm stealing this from Heat Central, so don't get mad at me. But it said the Miami Heat have been in contact with Bradley Beal's camp in recent weeks. For Anthony Chang, Klay Thompson remains the Heat's top priority.
Does he have a camp or PT?
I think he's got to have somebody counting all that money.
The only person that is even in his atmosphere as far as how much they make per game is Tyler Hero.
That's true. No, listen, he has been chronically injured. He's coming off a hip injury. But for the cheapskates, baby. I mean, just a little minimum deal.
We ban that phrase.
Why, dude?
For the cheapskates.
Out of all the guys,
whether you spend $10 million or $100,000, if he's sitting on the bench hurt, it don't matter.
Listen,
you understand that, right?
I get you. I think that's totally fair. But here's the thing. So DeMar DeRozan, let's look at if we're playing the dating game of washed guards, right?
Right.
DeMar DeRozan, more productive, more reliable, obviously.
More reliable.
Okay. However, what if we get into this year and it just doesn't work spacing wise to start DeMar with Giannis and Bam? He hasn't come off the bench since his rookie year. I didn't know that. I was going into this summer and I'm like, is DeMar going to be cool with that? Is he, he's a very accomplished player. Does he want to come off the bench? Is that going to be a thing? Do we want to have that discussion again? Yeah, maybe you need to find somebody a little bit more suitable in the role. You know what I mean? And so if I was looking at potential boom or bust prospects, which is what you're doing in the minimum deal anyway, you snoop around Bradley Beal. You try it on for size. We know they've wanted to for a while.
With a hip? Well, basketball and hips don't. If it doesn't work out, are you going to look at it and go, we knew this was going to happen. He had a best up hip.
Totally fair. He did. He is chronically hurt.
If we're going to go that route, then get Klay.
Well, I think they're trying to get Klay. I think numero uno,
Klay,
they're trying to.
At least Klay could play basketball. DeMar DeRozan can play basketball.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't understand why I don't care how cheap these guys are.
Hmm?
I don't understand why you would ever sign up your team for what they've been trying to get rid of for the last 3 years. Guys who don't play.
There's a difference in giving somebody from the minimum than there is giving a boatload
Not if he's
of money
not
to somebody.
playing.
There is.
Not if he's
There
not
is.
playing.
Absolutely is. There absolutely is. Like, you're going to go into a situation with DeMar DeRozan, and it's like, hey, I thought I was going to be in this role. And it's like, this doesn't work out that great, But Bradley Beal, it's like, no fuss, no muss. You try the minimum deal. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You send him packing, you bring in Victor Oladipo later.
Yeah.
I just use that as a distraction so you be on my side.
I know.
I cheated. I apologize.
I know. He cheated.
But I don't know what's going to happen with the Klay Thompson thing. Like, everybody, there was some reports. I know that there were some people putting the Lakers out in there yesterday that he would be open to it. Obviously, he's from LA. There's ties with his dad to the organization.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he did sign up to go to Dallas to play with Luka. So that's a possibility. But maybe that's out there. I mean, I still think that the Mavericks are trying to drum up some kind of a market for Klay Thompson. And I think the Heat are like, listen, if he's there, that we have our exception money. We have our exception money for him. If we can't, then I don't know what the Heat are going to do. They could probably just put it in their pocket.
All things being equal, I'd rather spend that money on somebody who I can at least count on to play.
For sure.
Like the Bradley Beal with coming off a hip, after coming off all the other stuff, like I just don't want to take that risk because how the Heat go. They're going to have to go deep into that bench 10 to 15 times, right? Where there's going to have 8 or 9 men available, and those guys on the end of the bench are going to have to play. And Bradley Beal, I just can't depend on it that everybody else is going to get injuries during the game, and he's going to still be rehabbing from not playing basketball yet.
I get you. Look, I understand. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I think they're just kind of trying to swoop things around. By the way, there's a little bit of a misprint on the copy paste from Adam Schefter, which he got from the Dolphins. Tom Garfinkel, they say, after a transformational, which, as it's a copy paste because who the hell uses the word transformational twice? The Dolphins have tweeted out, after a transformational 13-year tenure, Tom Garfinkel announces that he is stepping down as president and CEO of the Miami Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. He will remain as the vice chairman and managing partner of the Miami Grand Prix. So he's leaving all stadium and Dolphins operations, and he is just going to run the race.
Okay.
So there you go. So Schefter, be more careful next time you're copy pasting from the Dolphins.
That thing is big as the Super Bowl, isn't it?
It's big. I mean, it's big. Brittney, are you happy it's still in the hands of Garfinkel?
I mean, it's a great event. I mean, can you lower the prices a bit? Yeah, sure. That'd be wonderful.
Well, he doesn't have that job by lowering prices.
Pay cut. Woo. That's not how you keep the job.
I mean, it's costing us Super Bowl, so it better be bringing in revenue, right?
Rod Power says the Heat should not only pass on Bradley Beal, but not even consider signing him.
I know.
Well, obviously they considered it if they reached out.
Tobin's get out of jail free card. I don't care what issues the person has for the cheapskis. Thinks he could go get every player. He wanted Ja. Who hasn't, forget all the issues he's had off the field. Hasn't really played that good of basketball like when he first came out either.
I gotta be honest.
You seem to overlook that.
I was kind of hoping that with this whole drama going on with Portland, maybe moving out of Portland, that all of a sudden Damian Lillard shakes loose. But apparently he may have sneaky beef with Giannis.
Really?
Yeah. But listen, we got Bam to broker peace. For the cheapskis, we could get Damian Lillard.
There you go again.
We'll take a break, get you caught up with your headlines. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. We get to headlines this hour. Those are brought to you by Doral Kia. Miami, the Domino's game. You'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia as the Miami Dolphins wrap up another day of practice in Miami Gardens, and that means
no. No.
Stock up, stock down. Are you ready, Leroy? You excited? Yeah, I can see that look on your face. Our boy Chris Perkins from the South Florida Sun Sentinel. Stock up. Zach Sealer says Sealer was a force against both the run and pass on Tuesday, recording at least one sack and tackle for loss. Sealer is providing a good test for the young guards of Caden Proctor and Jonah Savaiinaea. Edge rusher Josh Uche could have shared this honor with Zach Sealer. So a very close race and stock up today. That's exciting.
Hey,
I mean, imagine if you had just stock up. What?
Are we giving people credit for tackles and sacks without actually tackling the sack? And isn't that what the problem we have with Chop Robinson?
You're not allowed to hit. I don't know what you do. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not allowed to hit the quarterback. He's literally wearing a stop sign on his jersey.
Okay.
So what are you doing? Why are you yucking?
I'm not yucking anything.
Stock up, stock down.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't understand this. He missed football so much. I'm giving him so much football, and he's like,
I don't want that football.
What do you mean, dude?
Stock up, stock down is the useless part of football.
That's not true. Okay, I'm not gonna let you
only a close second is analytics.
All right. So what matters to you? What matters to you? I just what
I see the practicing.
What would tickle your pickle?
Huh?
Just what I said.
I mean, how are the wide receivers doing?
How are they doing? They're not in stock up, stock down today.
How are they working with the quarterback? I mean, to come back from a practice. Think about this. You come back from a practice and somebody says, I don't know if the quarterback is as fast as I thought. That's where you go. That's going to make a difference.
It's not as fast as Lamar Jackson, is what Omar said.
But who cares?
There's a line. There's Lamar Jackson and there's everybody else.
And Malik Willis were in the same spot last year. Where? Watching the playoffs.
Didn't think about it like that.
Okay,
stock down?
So how fast is Lamar?
Well, he's very fast. You would agree.
Okay, yes. It didn't matter.
We can all agree Lamar Jackson is fast. Jennifer, is he fast?
We can all mean Lamar Jackson is fast, Kyler Murray is fast, and they couldn't wait to ship Kyler Murray up out of there. So, like, yeah. Like, how about talking about some stuff that actually matters?
Fine. Stock down. Right tackle Charlie Heck, who is, of course, playing for Austin Jackson.
It's your backup tackle, dude. If he was balling like that, you wouldn't re-sign Austin Jackson, right?
That is kind of silly to put him on the stock down. He is a backup. Kind of just got thrusted into the
right. You went into practice as stock down, right? Right.
Now he's a penny stock.
The day stock down, like
right. Again, I get all the excitement about this, but let's keep it real.
Sealer was a force against the run and pass on Tuesday, recording at least one sack and one tackle for loss, and he's providing it this way. It seems like he just copy pasted that.
He did.
Well, either way, we get it. Offensive line had their struggles with Zach Sealer. He appeared to be very good today.
Now, I will say this. Early on in camp,
everybody copy-pasting today.
The defense normally fares a little bit better.
Perk.
All right? So I don't make that much of it. But I will say, if you're expecting Charlie Heck to be in there acting like Austin Jackson, right, there's a reason why he's a backup. Not as good as the starter.
Josh says Charlie Heck just sounds like a scrub. I tend to agree.
Then so like he was already a penny stock, and you go stocks down. Well,
now he's off the market.
We took a flyer.
Dade
Plus,
South.
Is he a young guy?
Charlie Heck? No, I think he's been around.
He's 29 years old.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, look. Let me tell you something. 29. and coming in the reserve role and get stocked down, you're supposed to be the consummate professional. Your technique's supposed to be down pat.
Oh, well, look who's changed their tune all of a sudden with more
I didn't
facts.
change my tune. I'm just telling you the reality of that situation at 29 years old as an offensive lineman.
You changed the tune.
I didn't.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, I started out by saying stock down. He was already stocked down. He was the backup.
This is your chance to put stock up. I mean, you could step in for Austin Jackson. We could forget about him.
I bet you tomorrow they use some different variation of it.
You think he's going to get back-to-back stock downs?
No. I'm saying I think they're going to try other.
What else do you do? You put. I mean, like, do you want to put Caden Proctor over there and just start the tackle journey with him?
No, you already said you were going to leave him on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Leroy, you sound so excited for football. It's crazy.
Dane South says Leroy always pushes it to another time. Wait for training camp, then it becomes preseason, then it becomes week 1. Yeah, you do. You're a goalpost mover for your football excitement.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not. All I do is this. The things that people get excited about football is stupid.
But why do you get excited about football in the first place? You told me last week.
Because I'm glad football's back. I'm 100% glad football's back. You want to talk about? You guys yuck my yum.
No, it's not true.
Talk about football. You talk about stock up, stock down with a
dude.
He's giving you what people are reporting.
This is all that's going on in football right now, Leroy. What else do you want from him?
Okay.
I don't have a time machine.
Let's do stock up, stock down.
I don't have a time machine.
No, you're gonna
football.
poop all over it.
You already pooped all over it.
No, it doesn't mean he's gonna stop. Look, see the smirk on his face? He thinks he's winning right now.
What?
You do.
I feel insulted.
You're winning right now. God,
I'm excited for football. You're not, but you claim you're excited
I
for
am
football.
excited for football.
No, you know what you are doing?
For Zach Sealer.
Dude, you know yeah, it's Zach Sealer. He's a man's man. And second of all, you know what you are right now? You've come to the cocktail party and you're complaining about my hors d'oeuvres. Like, that's what you are. You're like, oh, what do you have? Stock up, stock down, beef Wellington? No thanks. Get me a real meal.
Nobody has beef Wellington as a hors d'oeuvre.
People have beef Wellington, dude. They have like the little beef Wellingtons. They do.
You know what you have? You have the little pigs in a blanket. That seems
Don't
like
act like
that'd be.
you won't tear those up.
Huh?
Don't act like you won't tear those up.
I said I'll tear them up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
Half
like,
for Life
hey,
says,
tell us what we dipping them things in. A little mustard, a little ketchup. What we got?
Cat for Life says, is Leroy turning into a get off my lawn guy? Turning into? He literally tells us to get off his lawn.
I'm not get off my lawn guy.
Leroy. Accountability.
So let me ask you a question.
You're
Just out
also
of
in my
curiosity.
parking spot.
I'm gonna tell you how am I supposed to feel when we praise a guy who has struggled to not get to the quarterback, but get him on the ground and give him credit for sacks when he don't have to take the guy to the ground and Chop Robinson. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's fool's gold right there.
That's a part of.
That's fool's gold. His problem is not getting to the quarterback. His problem is getting him on the ground.
But Zach Sealer's not. He's got the most sacks out of interior linemen.
Listen, Zach Sealer is probably one of your most reliable guys on the whole football team.
Right.
So.
And sneaky handsome.
Can't forget that.
Nobody ever gives him credit for that.
Just that.
They don't.
If he has stars and strings, he seems like he.
Oh, no doubt.
Hey, no lie. I wouldn't be surprised if Zach Sealer showed up with his own guitar and did a set.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
100%.
that's where I last saw him.
If you could learn to fly, you could learn to play guitar. At least by a campfire.
What?
That's just what I said.
See what I'm saying?
Say it again.
You understand? You understand? Thank you. That's how I look at him.
Tobin, say that one more time.
If you can learn to fly, you can learn to play guitar.
Those two things are not
very
mutually
different.
exclusive.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying good.
They
I'm
both
just saying
require different skills.
Hey, wait.
you would
I don't
wouldn't
think you want to learn how to fly a plane average.
Okay, but he can fly.
There's one way to fly a plane, Leroy.
No, you need. There's only. There's no. Yeah. No. There's no average. Yeah, you can't be an average pilot. But if you're an average pilot, you can play guitar.
Average pilot. Dude, if you got in a plane with somebody and he said, so how's your flying? It's mid.
Listen.
Like if you
Any
did the car really
plane.
well, you would feel confident. Like that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you told me you were a pilot, I'd be like, hand that guy a guitar. I bet he could play Santeria.
Tobin, no.
What are you?
What is?
And out of all songs, Santeria.
Yeah.
Intangibles love playing Santeria.
No, the funniest crap was this weekend. Tobin sends a text.
Oh yeah.
He goes, the intangibles really love singing Brown Eyed Girl, right?
Oh man.
And
When did you send that? I didn't see that.
he sent it to me, and I'm like, it should be easy to sing. There's a lot of la la la's in it, right?
Dude.
And he goes, and why is he screwing it up?
Dude, my across neighbors, not my neighbors next to me, but they were like, so there's like, I have one of those like sewer canals between my house and then the other road of house, but I could hear them. You could hear their dogs, you could hear neighbors. And so they had themselves a little karaoke party, and this dude was trying to sing Brown Eyed Girl because the Intangibles love singing Brown Eyed Girl, and he was screwing it. It's like that.
But
I'm just like,
meanwhile,
ooh.
I'm getting the play-by-play like he's sitting in the backyard with a beer, just listening to their karaoke.
That's what I was doing. It was tequila, but yes, it's exactly what I was doing.
So the more tequilas you had, the worse, like, the better your comments got.
Man,
I
crazy,
just
dude.
saw the messages.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude.
I did not see this.
Yeah. I'm like, it was just crazy. Like, I'm like, just out of the blue.
Yep.
I'm like,
Date's house
Mind
is the
you,
intangible.
the weirdest time too to be doing
yes.
Yeah. What time was it?
4:49 p.m.
Dude, it was like a middle of the afternoon. It was I think it was
Karaoke.
Somebody's birthday party?
must have been. Was it Sunday? Was it? I think it might have been when I came
Saturday,
back from the band.
actually, which is crazy.
What was I doing on Saturday? I forget what I was doing.
Dude, like, first of all, it's 9 million degrees. You sitting in the back on a folding chair, no less, probably sipping on tequila, listening to Brown Eyed Girl. I want you to get dehydrated. How good do you think it's going to sound anyway?
I'm telling you, that's how it sounded. That's how he sounded, though, dude.
Dude, I'm like, what is he doing?
I'll send you a clip of it. It was crazy.
Oh, you got a clip?
Oh yeah.
Why haven't you posted it?
I'll send you a clip of it if you guys think I'm lying. We could play. We can. I don't know if we can play it, but
no, you can't play it. You can't play somebody else who's
not his
not
face
gonna
though.
agree.
Nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, but he probably don't want you to know he sucked.
You shouldn't sing like that
so
to people.
loud in public.
Oh man. Hey, before the season even kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifted the trophy at season's end? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. Everyone thinks Miami's going to stink this year, right? They're in a rebuild, but you never know who can surprise and who can make the playoffs. As Leroy said, what was it, 4 or 6 teams every year make the playoffs at the end of the year before? Right now, Miami is currently trading at 7% to make the playoffs. So a $100 trade pays off at over $1,100. You can even go by win total. So if you think Miami could just have a winning season, 9 wins is trading at 10%. So a $100 trade gets you $662 on the dot. You could also predict the champion. Right now, Buffalo's the second highest number. They're trading at 7%. New England's at 5% to win it all. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probabilities change, you can buy in and out of your position. Download the Kalshi app. Use my code Tobin to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. If you guys are just tuning in, some Dolphins news regarding the organizational structure today. This is from Barry Jackson, who's got some deets on the change in power structure over at the Dolphins. Tom Garfinkel has basically stepped away as team president. According to Barry Jackson, it is a Garfinkel decision. He wanted to step away. He is still going to run things for the Grand Prix. This is the article from the Herald. The Dolphins announced major changes to their operations on Tuesday, including the departure of Tom Garfinkel as the team's president, the creation of a new company to oversee Stephen Ross's sports holdings, and the promotion of one of his trusted executives, Daniel Silman. For the first time, Dolphins top executives will not report to Ross, the team's owner. Instead, they will report to Silman. Coach Jeff Hafley, John Eric Sullivan, and Vice President of Football Operations Brandon Shore now report to Silman. Ross has said that Silman will, quote, kind of run the team one day, and this moves the team in that direction. Silman will oversee football operations, a role that Garfinkel neither sought nor had. Per source, Ross's succession plan remains to one day give the team to his daughters, Jennifer and Kimberly, but a source confirmed that Silman, who is married to Kimberly, will run the team with Kimberly and Jennifer in a post-Ross era. Garfinkel told the Dolphins staff on Tuesday that he's stepping away from his role as team president and CEO after 13 years. The decision was entirely his, according to a source. He'll remain vice chairman and partner of the Miami Grand Prix, which holds its annual race at Hard Rock Stadium. In addition to his expanded role with the Dolphins, Silman was named the chief executive officer of Ross Sports and Entertainment, which will bring together the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium, and the Miami Grand Prix and the Miami Tennis Tournament and the Precision Drive Club into one entity. So there you go. That is some of the details from Barry Jackson. But the only big difference is that football does report to him and not Stephen Ross anymore. Which
did it go to Garfinkel or did it go to Stephen Ross?
It went to Stephen Ross. Like Garfinkel, as it said, he didn't start. Garfinkel was a business guy. He was not a football guy.
Okay.
Now some people thought, maybe there was some football.
I would say
around
because he probably had, like redoing the stadium and building the facilities across the way.
Yeah.
That might have been Garfinkel. And so we just made the assumption that he was the football guy.
Yep. Dade South says, I just want whoever's in charge to make the throwbacks permanent. Damn everything else. Yeah, and that guy's not even here who came up with that idea. They need to get that.
Tobes, have you ever had this one?
Yeah, I tried that one. I wasn't in love with it, dude. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't love it. I like the other lemonades a lot better for Celsius.
There's a lot of them that kind of have that champagne taste. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think like, they got some of the ones that are fizz free. I'm like, why is this fizz free?
Nobody wants fizz free.
Nobody wants fizz free.
My favorite Celsiuses are the tea ones.
Tea?
They have tea? Yeah, like they're like tea based.
Is that just because you like saying tea?
No,
are you sure that you're not getting it mixed up with another company?
I was talking about sweet tea earlier.
We are a connoisseur of the Celsius brand, and I can't ever remember seeing tea.
What's like the peach tea? Isn't there like a peach tea one?
No.
You thinking of Snapple?
No, I'm not thinking of Snapple.
Oh my God.
What?
I don't
would
even like
confuse
Snapple.
it for
Snapple is delicious. Snapple peach tea.
Oh yeah,
that's good. Although they don't do glass bottles anymore, it sucks.
I would also say that, listen, if I'm buying tea from a jar or a container, okay, it probably means I'm not looking for sugar-free. So just put the damn sugar in there.
Look, tea flavor profile. They're fizz-free ones have tea. So peach mango green tea, raspberry acai green tea. They have green tea in them.
No wonder I didn't try it. I told you already. What have I told you about tea?
You don't like green tea?
Tea sucks, dude.
No, it doesn't. You like sweet tea.
It definitely didn't. Well, first of all, you were
sweet tea and tea is not the same thing.
You were trying to clear your throat, and you were drinking night tea.
No, I'm telling you.
Did you just say that sweet tea and tea are not the same thing?
They're not the same thing.
Sweet tea is totally different than
different. It's totally different,
It's
dude.
okay. It just has more sugar in it.
No, it's way different, dude. Everybody knows sweet tea and tea are not the same thing.
He's
Sweet tea is,
and you can't put sugar. You can't really put sugar in green tea.
Yes, you can.
no. Only if you want it to suck, because tea sucks. But sweet tea's good.
These are unbearable.
Wait,
unbearable. What bed did you guys wake up on?
Imagine sitting next to him on a
brown-eyed girl song. That's why.
Gracious.
Imagine sitting next to him 4 hours on a plane and he's bored. That's what he'll launch at me. Hey, bro. Hey,
listen, you're the Robin to his Batman right now with you're encouraging his behavior.
Yeah, you ruined football for Brittney today.
No, I'm not. I didn't ruin football.
No, Leroy, you don't know anything. What?
No.
Wow.
Barry Jackson also writes, Silman has closely studied the Dolphins' operation and has immersed himself in the business for years in preparation for the potential role. He was intimately involved in the interviews that resulted in the hiring of Jeff Hafley and John Eric Sullivan during the offseason. He currently serves as the co-founder of the executive chairman of Relevant, one of the world's leading privately owned sports media rights. You get it. He's qualified, I guess. I don't know. Good for him. Just listen to Troy Aikman, Danny. Okay, how about that? You listen to Troy Aikman, you're going to be all right.
Is he? So he's basically going to be making the football, like the final word is going to come to, hey, we want to spend $100 million on this guy. He's going to have to okay it.
Right, exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Don't bother Stephen Ross anymore. Don't bother him. He just wants to enjoy his life.
How old is he? 80 what? 83?
86.
86.
Too old to be singing the anthem.
Dude, that's terrible.
I knew
no
I
comment.
knew he
listen,
I was waiting for it.
Gonna say that.
I'm gonna be honest. That whoever decided to do that was kind of cruel and unusual.
Yeah, it's not cool for the old.
No, you guys
Just don't do that.
Okay. Cool.
I was defending her from the
That's
start.
like
You
sending
were.
me out there. That's like sending me out there for the Browns to get 4th and 1 on the 1.
Jennifer doesn't care how old
It
you are.
is.
If
There's
you
a
stink,
difference.
No, it's
you
not.
stink.
I
That's
use my
not
body
all
like
you
she used her voice. After 85 years of using that voice, it need a break.
Yep. The old need to rest.
I love how you guys were defending her and saying, "Oh, poor lady, old lady," and then you're out here making fun of the old.
I'm not making fun of the old. The
Make it
point
make-
is, I'm doubling down on my point, which is Stephen
No,
Ross
you're
is too old to sing the anthem. That's literally what I'm backing up. It's the same point. You want to sit here like if you went to see Frankie Valli at the Hard Rock, you'd be like, he just doesn't have it anymore. It's like he's up there as a meat puppet. He can't
Ew,
sing
that's
anymore. 100 years old, and they're still putting Frankie Valli out there. Sherry baby, like, he can't do that anymore. He's too old.
It's like old Elvis,
Right?
and he's still trying to wear those tight suits, leather suits.
Yep, too old.
Nostalgia is a beautiful thing, people.
Sure, it is. That's why we listen to the records and
Coach's
CDs
pull is
and
out.
stuff like that. We don't need the actual person.
Brittney, you want some fuel for anger?
Yeah.
Coach's poll is out.
Mm.
Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Oregon.
Yeah. Okay.
3, Georgia. 4, Texas. 5, Notre Dame. 6, Indiana. And 7, Miami Hurricanes.
So the 2 teams that beat all the other teams ahead of them is behind them.
That's right.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to play that. That's stupid. Coaches are stupid. Coaches aren't making those picks anyway. It's some
some SID.
Mr. Jeter. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
We knew the guy for Michigan when we were there. It wasn't Bo. You think Bo was doing a coach's bowl?
Michigan is 16th.
That's high.
LSU.
Although I do think they're going to fare a lot better than people think because the coach is really good. I don't know if they have the players. They do have a top-notch quarterback, so maybe they start there.
Schmieden says Mario wishes the Canes were unranked. Tough. That is tough.
Because it doesn't matter. That's
bulletin
why.
board material.
I mean,
tough.
it doesn't matter. It's just annoying.
I mean, but like
like if Ohio State would have won, if Ohio State would have gone to the national championship last year and lost to Indiana, they would still be there would be
number one.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like we get no respect for what we did, even though we got better as a team on so many aspects this year.
In every other sport, when the next season starts, they say this. They say this. Well, we got to put so number one. They just won the chip.
Usually.
But not in college football.
But the thing is, I think with Indiana, there's a bigger question mark. They didn't retain as many players as we did.
I mean, but
we have the second best player in college football. If you really want,
but Miami lost two of their top three players,
but not their top player.
But not their top player.
Well, I would say last year. Would you say it was him or was it Bain when they say best player on Miami?
It was Malachi Toney.
I think Malachi Toney is the best player on the team.
All right,
not even close.
So you lost 2 and 3.
Yeah. I mean, do you think Mesidor was a third best player on that team?
I think Mesidor benefited
5, but I'm not sure 3.
Mesidor benefited from having Bain on the other side, and we'll see this year if it really matters. Because we said the same thing when Phillips and
Russo
when they came out.
Yeah,
about which
never actually
one
played together.
I'll tell you who I know. I'll tell you who didn't have an assistant vote. Kirby Smart. That guy hates Mario Cristobal. He definitely put him 7th by himself.
Really?
Yeah, he's a petty bastard.
I don't
with his
understand
stupid
why don't they
visor.
like each other?
I don't know. I think because Kirby Smart started with the jokey jokes and Mario Cristobal didn't get the memo because he's not here for jokes.
Oh, well, when they were at that coaching
at
thing.
the roast at the it was in a roast or award ceremony, and then Mario Cristobal was like, "Oh, I didn't know we were roasting anybody."
And then so Kirby Smart's mad because Mario can't take a joke. So weird thing.
He's mad because Mario keeps taking his players. That's why everybody's getting mad at Mario Cristobal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had a choice, you could play in Miami or play in one of those little podunk towns in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, I mean, you drive through those Georgia mountains and you see those billboards, you're like, this is what they like, huh?
Yep.
I played in a small town, but it was close to everything, right? Like when we would go out to Iowa, holy smokes. Corn, cow stadium. When we went to Champaign, isn't that where Illinois is?
Sure.
Very similar thing. There's a couple of places that are just out in the middle of nowhere that you're like, holy smokes.
Well, we'll take a break, mix things up in the mix bag. Coming on up. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Give you a weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate. Call 954-968-8155. Currently in South Florida, 90 degrees and cloudy.
Jeez, that escalated quick.
Yep. It looks like the rain will hold off at least around the studio by nighttime. But you guys know, you got to be prepared. All right. Be prepared out there. It is summertime in South Florida. And it is time on this show to mix things up. We like to call this segment the Mix Bag. Leroy, are you familiar with Klint Kubiak?
Yes, I am.
He is the
new coach of the Raiders.
Of the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll be seeing them week 1. Well, he's very fired up about his team for one simple reason.
I think we just have a professional group of players. They care about getting better. We don't have any turds. We got guys that want to be here, that want to win, that want to change this place. And so I'm really happy with that.
No turds.
Amazing.
Well, choice of words.
I mean, how did he go that professional and then go turds?
He really let his intrusive thoughts win there.
He did.
No turds.
No turds. No turds. Speaking of no turds, Jeff Hafley so far, no turds in his press conference. Oh, so great, these press conferences. So concise. No no
very efficient.
Yeah, efficient, dude. There was a video I saw of Mike McDaniel being very mad about his team not getting the plays in on time. I'm like, enjoy that, Justin Herbert. You guys are going to burn through so many timeouts. Anyway, maybe Harbaugh will get a hold of it. But Jeff Hafley today talked about one of his pet peeves as a coach. He's a DB coach by trade. That's his background, and he doesn't like when his cornerbacks get held in blocks.
Yeah, I don't ever want to stay blocked. If you ever show me a corner who's engaged with the receiver and he's letting that receiver block him and he stays blocked, that's not okay with me. Like, that drives me absolutely crazy because all that is toughness and a mentality that there's no way a receiver is going to stay on me and block me. So you need to learn how to block release and leverage the ball and get to the ball. I think when you look at a football team in general, the way I view a defense is when I turn on the tape, whether it's our team or another team, if the corners are physical and they're tackling, it's usually a pretty tough team. It's like when I watch wide receivers, if I'm watching a tape and wide receivers are blocking down the field and they're getting after DBs and linebackers and defensive ends, it's usually a sign that's a pretty tough team.
What do you think, Leroy?
Agreed. When you take your softest positions and show those guys being physical and aggressive, that's a sign of your team being physical and aggressive. Right?
Right.
Makes sense?
I get it. I like it. I'm for it. Speaking of being physical, Jonah Savaiinaea spoke to the media this weekend, and he said that he is bringing more of a physicality to the job this year.
You said it last there is how I approach my work. Nothing changed because the side switch or the number switch. I don't think so. I feel it's just if I approach this game like I'm coming there to move somebody out of there and protect Malik behind there, I feel like I'm going to be successful in this league. So as far as I approach this game with that dog mentality, because I have Brew, I have AJ, those guys been in this league for a minute. So if I just bring that to the table, I feel like we're going to be a great group in this league.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the next practice AJ is not there anymore, but you guys have the point. AJ, what do I do? Hold on, I'll be back. Just give me 4 to 6.
I would say it's the first practice of the year, but it's him, so we have to look at it the way we are.
Yep. That just is what it is.
Right.
It's it's the least surprising guy, but it's the last guy you would want to be banged up. You're just like, all right. Well, back to the drawing board is what it feels like. Because even if it's nothing, all I'm going to be thinking about is when's the next one. It's unfortunate. It's just how I feel with it when it comes to Austin Jackson.
Right.
Meanwhile, on the Heat side of things, Chris Bosh yesterday did an interview with Hoops Hype and gave some of his thoughts on Giannis joining Miami.
With Giannis, I mean, it's classic, Heat basketball. They have a person that they believe they can build around, him and Bam. a great nucleus to hopefully get them to the next level. They're right in their wheelhouse. I always truly do believe that they want to leverage their future for a guy that can do it right now. They have that guy. And we'll see what happens. I'm sure they've got a couple more tricks up their sleeve because they need to build out the team a little bit still. But if they get some outside shooting, get another playmaker or two, I think they could be a really strong team.
You've had to reinvent your game when you went to Miami. You were shot a lot more. You spaced the floor a lot more. A lot different from when you played in Toronto.
Yeah.
Like, what's one thing you'll tell Giannis playing for Spo, playing for Kyrie?
Just play. Go out there and play the game. Of course, enjoy Miami. Be a leader in practice that they need you to be on the court and off the court, right? But just go out there and play basketball. One thing that Spo allows you to do is to go play. So if you have the mindset to be a winner, to go out and compete, you know, he's in the right place. And it'll be ups and downs just like everything else, but they'll build around him. He's the guy. Bam's the guy. Attack the paint and kick for the three.
I mean,
be Giannis, you know?
Like it's not
Right.
God, I love him.
Yep. He's always, I think, of the big three, he was the unsung hero because there were moments where he had stretches in games that were just unbelievable.
Yep. God, he was such a godsend when we had to play Dexter Pittman in the Pacers series, and then you're like, this isn't going to work against the Celtics. And thank God he comes in and he returns.
Yep.
I will say this, though. Great advice. He goes, what's my advice to Giannis? Be Giannis, dude. That's good advice.
Yep. He gave good advice to Wemby, too. Did you see that?
I did. He said, you keep taking your medication. Well, because and we talked about this yesterday on the show. He revealed that what his medical episode was back in January was that he suffered another pulmonary embolism because he stopped taking his medicine. And he
Thank God he didn't get cleared, right?
Yeah, man. It sucks, too, because I know
you look back on it. You look back on it and see the issues that he still has now, and that could have been catastrophic, right? So thank God that, you know, we didn't think of it then. Oh, he's healthy. Why can't he play? Well, we see now why he couldn't.
No, he is, and look, not everybody has as serious a case. Like Wemby, I don't think it got to his lungs like it did Chris the first time. Because the first time Chris went to the hospital. Like it was bad.
Right.
But I think his frustration was, well, he felt normal. And so he's like, I can play. And he was like, he thought like there was some conspiracy against him. Like, what do you mean I can't play basketball? Right. So I you know, you just want the guy to have a healthy life.
Yep. And I'm glad. I didn't want to see him get in any trouble, you know, or get seriously injured, but it was enough for him to realize that it's a lifelong thing and you have to commit to it.
Yep.
To taking the meds and doing everything you need to do. So always been a big fan of Chris. You know what I mean? He's one of the guys, he gonna tell you how it is. And he was a fun guy to talk to, and actually I think he was a better player than a lot of people give him credit for with the big three because we had LeBron and D-Wade.
I saw that he said in the article, he said he wanted to get into broadcasting. And
he'd be good at it.
He would be good at it. And I don't know, like, I guess I don't know if he has any national offers, but
I don't know how he would be able to travel.
I don't know about the travel, but you know, it'd be cool. It'd be cool if the Heat, like, if he just wanted to get his foot in, I think it'd be cool if Heat TV, like, put him on for, like, special features, you know, like, maybe like 10 games a year if we could just have him like either added to the desk with Jax for a bit, or, you know, 3-man booth with Crotty and Eric. I think that'd be sick, dude. Or even if like they just did like hell, Michael Jordan, they taped one interview. If they could just do like have him zoom in for like a pregame feature. I like it because he does these things on social media. He does really cool breakdowns. And so like if National's not getting him, I think it'd be cool if the Heat could get him for like a dozen games, 10 games this year, something like that. I don't know. I'm sure Chris Bosh is, not cheap, but I think that would be, that'd be fun if he was into getting into that and he was looking for a place to get a foot in. I think doing the Heat broadcast would be pretty cool for a few games a year. Love Chris Bosh, dude.
Yep.
Take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines. More to come. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. FM 104.3 WQAM. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Tonight, Marlins and Braves back at it. The Fish with their day off now turn their attention to the division-leading Atlanta Braves. Ryan Gusto on the hill for Miami, fresh off a slew of trades yesterday. And they'll get going today. 7:15 is your first pitch from, what the hell do they call that ballpark anymore? What is that place? SunTrust Field? They never play well there. I know that. They stink in Atlanta.
You said that before Philly, and look what happened.
Finally, yes, Leroy. For the first time in 3 years, something happened. They won a series against the Phillies. But no, they do always stink in Atlanta. What do they call that place? I think it's SunTrust Park or something like that. It's weird calling. That's one of those places, like, it's always Turner Field. I always think of Turner Field. Never think of the new ballpark in Atlanta.
Things people would do for a couple of bucks.
Right, dude, right? Well, and he didn't need bucks.
No.
Very rich.
Truist Park.
Truist Park. Oh, it was one of those
Bank.
mortgage. Got a new. Yeah, it's a new ownership. Yesterday, the Marlins traded Liam Hicks to the Rays and Braxton Garrett to the Cubs. The Marlins got back infielder Braden Taylor.
Wasn't Hicks with the Rays?
He might have been. He was a Rule 5er for the Marlins last year.
Who was with the Rays? I know there was a player.
He was with the Tigers.
Okay, who was the player? There was a player that ended up down here that was with the Rays. And
They tried that with that garbage player, Christopher Morel. They tried that nonsense.
Yeah, I tell you what.
What?
For a team that's over 500 this time of year, you've said deuces to a lot of those players.
So have they.
No.
They have. That's not fair. They have.
All right.
Christopher Morel here anymore? You see him?
But
I don't.
I mean, who opened the door for him?
Who opened the door?
To leave. You were like, see ya.
Dude, I opened the door and rolled out a red carpet. See ya, dude. Christopher Morel. Tried that going for
same thing with Joe Dirt.
I feel bad because I like Lake Bacher. It's just I feel bad because he's got that face whenever he messes up. I'm like, Lake, come on. Come here, you big lug.
I mean, what about this guy? This guy we've had.
Fairbanks? Yeah, it doesn't help when you're a gimmick guy. Ask Heath Bell.
He says a gimmick guy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You a bit guy?
I am a bit guy, but I don't have to close games.
Oh, my goodness.
Just get to business. You know who wasn't about business? You know who's just about business? Todd Jones. Business.
Todd Jones. That's like the simplest of names of them all.
Love Todd Jones. What a closer. Hidden ball trick.
No relation to Mike.
No relation to Mike. No, definitely not a relation to Mike. Todd Jones was all business. You know, I tell you who.
Fairbanks was a Ray.
Fairbanks was a Ray. Yeah. There's a lot of Sunshine State incest going on between Peter Bendix and the Rays. He loves it. You know, but at least he's scouting.
Smalls.
At least it's not like Derek Jeter just handing the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton on a platter. At least like Peter Bendix is like, I kind of like some of these guys because he drafted some of these guys. So he's like, I want them in the Marlins.
Yeah, but the problem is that we still, no matter what, you making Temu transactions, right? So you're trading other guys for, different guys who are on the same kind of, hope it works out.
Right.
We saw promise in him.
100%. That's exactly what happens with reliever trades. Like you're like, we got Vodnik. I see something there. Same with the Pirates seeing Lake Bacher. They're like, there's something there with Lake Bacher.
Yep. I mean, and the worst thing is that both fan bases are happy.
I don't know.
So they probably said to him, deuces.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how Colorado Tobin feels about Victor Vodnik. It's a good question. I mean,
because keep in mind, when Bob came down here, Ohio was like good riddance.
That's not true.
Yep, no,
That's not true.
Everybody I talked to from Ohio's that were.
That's because he had a lot of drama the last year, and they knew he was going to leave.
Right.
That's why. But Sergei Bobrovsky has the biggest playoff series. And first of all, Blue Jackets do not have an illustrious history. He has the biggest series win in their history. He swept the damn President's Trophy Lightning.
Right.
You know, it was just that damn John Tortorella who thinks he's God's gift to hockey. Screw that guy, dude. Making Bob, fining Bob, always getting into his Sergei Bobrovsky. I hate John Tortorella. You can tell him I said it.
You know,
I don't know when you'll see John Tortorella, but if you see John Tortorella, you can tell him I said that.
I love when I ask him why sometimes. He goes, just look at that face.
One, I don't like John Tortorella's face. And two, he was mean to Sergei Bobrovsky. And listen, I'm not going to be a Sergei Bobrovsky guy come September, all right? I am not going to be a Sergei Bobrovsky guy, all right? I'm going to be, who's our new guy? Markstrom. I'm going to be a Jacob Markstrom guy. But for right now, I'm still pissed at John Tortorella for what he said to Sergei Bobrovsky. And you know what? That I may never get over.
Do their camps start about around the same time basketball does, right? Or maybe a little bit before?
Yeah, but I think they go a lot harder than basketball camp does.
Don't they have double headers?
Basketball camp's like a week long. Like they're
doesn't hockey have double headers like they do the?
Oh yeah, they do. But they do like
split squad.
Split squads, and they're looking at a lot of the checkers. And well, I think we're the Ghost Pirates now. Who do you guys know who we are? Yeah, I think that's our minor league team. I think we switched minor league teams. We used to have the Everblades, then the Checkers. I think we're the Ghost Pirates now. Right. But you know, basketball camp. I always laugh when they're like, "Hey, basketball camp, we really needed that guy in training camp." I'm like, basketball camp lasts a week, dude. What are you talking about?
And they make it sound like they've been at it for like 17 weeks, right?
We really need to bond there. I'll tell you one thing though, no Bahamas trip this year. All right.
You said that last year.
Giannis needs business, dude.
You said that last year.
No, you can send him to Boca. All right. Boca's plenty nice. No Bahamas until we have a ring.
Really?
All right. We'll at least get to the finals.
Really?
No Bahamas. You got to impress Giannis the first year. All business. Giannis doesn't want to go to the Bahamas. Trust me. Who wants to go to the Bahamas?
Who doesn't want to go to the Bahamas?
All right. Nobody right now wants to go to the Bahamas when we got to be about business. And you know what doesn't say business? Bahamas training camp. All right. Send them to FAU. Hoot, hoot. All right. We'll get business done there.
Did they work out on an aircraft carrier, or was that they did a basketball game there, a college basketball game?
No, the first year of the Big Three, they went to a military base in Jacksonville.
Okay. All right. I thought so.
No, you're not crazy. That was a thing. I'd love that. Oh, if they could do that.
Why? Because it's a military base? It doesn't mean they
I would love that, dude.
You say military base, oh, it must be tough.
Right. But I tell you, but if we're not gonna be Bahamas tough, we're gonna at least go to Boca. All right, because at least that traffic's tough.
Boca's not tough.
It's tougher than the Bahamas for camp.
I mean, but they don't even stay like.
Is it?
I think you get away so you can bond. Right?
No.
Like if you go to Boca, everybody's just gonna drive home.
No. Take them to Cheesecake Factory or Town Center Mall, or Hockman can have them over, or Meisner Park. But no Bahamas year one.
They're not. None of them are eating at Cheesecake Factory, except for the Skyforce.
I feel like
those
Giannis
guys.
The
two-way guys will love them some Cheesecake Factory in their
Giannis
one
loves
dish.
a Cheesecake Factory. You don't think Giannis loves a Cheesecake Factory?
They got a 17-book menu and only 2 things are good.
But I think Giannis would love a Cheesecake Factory. He just seems like he would.
Really?
Add it to the list of things you're going to ask him.
Giannis, do you love a Cheesecake Factory? I bet the Cheesecake Factories in Milwaukee kicked ass.
I tell you what, in the Midwest, you know what kicked ass? The breakfast places. Like Friendly's and they had all of them. Like it was almost like a street where you have 4 or 5 of them and you could just pick. I knew that because I had to get lunch. I had breakfast for the offense, and everybody wanted something from a different place.
Stun Steve says it's still the Checkers. Ghost Pirates are like a AA team, which is worse. We have a baby Lindell on the Checkers. All right. Apparently, Stun Steve is keeping in on the Checkers and all of their roster. We have another Lindell. That's awesome.
Leroy is a Perkins guy. I like Perkins and I like Friendlies.
Friendlies is good. There's not many friendlies around anymore.
No, but up north, dude, they're like 7-Elevens.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, like it's like it's hard to find a place that's open for lunch, but for breakfast, from like 6 a.m. until like noon. Oh, man.
Couple other headlines. Bijan Robinson gets a 3-year extension up to $75 million. 51 of it guaranteed, 37 at signing for the star running back of the Falcons.
You think he is the best running back or it's hard to say the best. How about the most versatile?
He's up there. I mean, it's him.
Because it's him, A-Chan, and it's McCaffrey.
McCaffrey, and then is Gibbs?
Gibbs is
he's
mostly a runner.
For more.
He's mostly a runner, but he does catch passes also. Very explosive.
Another big splashy contract. The Ravens and Zay Flowers, South Florida's own. He has gotten a 4-year, $140 million extension, 108 of that guaranteed.
Jeez, that's almost 40 a year.
And
that's 36 a year.
And that is why the Dolphins were like, see you, Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, because, I mean, he was number 2 and he signed a $100 million deal.
Right. Now, yeah, this crew, he's like, oh, I could have racked up some catches here.
Did Denver extend him or?
No, I think that if he has a good year, he's going to go back after this year. I think.
Yeah, somebody said Gibbs will get $76 million later this week. Yeah,
probably just one more.
Yeah,
just one more.
Is Leroy a sweet or savory grits guy? I don't like grits. It makes my tongue itch. I don't know why. Even as a kid, just yeah.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on the new ESPN nickname for the Miami Heat duo of Giannis and Bam, as they refer to them yesterday as the Brothers of Destruction.
Nope.
-1?
-1.
It's awful.
It's awful.
That should have been my image.
It's awful. And who came up with that name? It better be somebody black.
I don't know.
Because when you say brothers, are you saying brothers, or like what are we doing?
It's a good question.
The Brothers of Destruction do reside, but it's the Kachuk brothers.
You know what? You make a great point.
So now that I'm thinking, and I'm sure a lot of people are thinking they're going to fight everything that moves, all right? They're the Brothers of Destruction. So when we call those two brothers, are we saying brothers? Or are we saying brothers?
This is one of those I'd like to sit out.
Yeah, I'm just saying because we got two brothers that play in South Florida that like to fight.
People are saying that was what Kane and The Undertaker were called as a tag team, the Brothers of Destruction. See, I was confused by this. I saw this on social media yesterday too, but I always thought that Undertaker and Kane hated each other. Like I recall,
at some point they all hate each other.
I thought that Kane wears the mask because Undertaker burned his face as a child. I thought that was the storyline. May have to call Vlad in for a for some consultation on this.
But I'm just
on the
saying,
history of Brothers of Destruction.
I'm like, what do you mean? What are you trying to say? If you got to think about it that much, then it's not a good name. Especially down here in South Florida when we got the Kachuk brothers.
All right, do better, ESPN.
Yeah, look, why all the white people quiet? I'm not like.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, give us one more weather update here, brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Protect your home before the next storm. Get your free roof and window estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
It is partly sunny. Winds have picked up a little bit, probably around 5 to 10 miles an hour right now. And I can see which way the winds are going. Winds are going west-southwest. And I'm going to just continue to say maybe 90, 91 degrees.
Yeah, soupy out there, dude.
Yep.
Soupy out there indeed. What are we doing with Kevin Durant, man?
I mean, his protege, Tyler Hero, is doing the same crap.
He's back at it again. Like, did you see his latest take that he's in the crosshairs for? So he went on Threads and he's saying that it's not even close. He compared LeBron James going to this Sixers team as him going to the 2017 Golden State Warriors.
Not true.
And he said, it ain't even close. Joel Embiid, an MVP recently. Jaylen Brown, recent finals MVP. Tyrese Maxey, all-star for the last 3 years. We all know what Bron does. Klay Thompson, never an MVP candidate and nothing. 22 points per game. Draymond, 14 points per game. Steph an MVP just like Joel was. I don't get how the Warriors team is better on paper.
First reason is because they had already won a championship.
That's right.
And that's what everybody said when you went there, because they beat you. So just leave the most important facts out of it. Nobody said that they had a problem with you going to Golden State. They had a problem with you going to whoever that team was that just beat you in the finals. That was the issue.
My thing is with Kevin Durant, does he care or not care? Like, my point, like, it's like he likes to put this persona out like he doesn't care.
But then he says things that make him care a lot more.
He seems like he cares more than anybody. I mean, he got basically banished off Twitter because people caught him getting with his burner account. And now he's gone to a new platform. Draymond Green says that he said Slim thought that he was on his burner. I don't think that he did. I think he wanted this out in the open. Klay Thompson's asking him if he's good. Like, I think they're all just wondering, like, hey, man, what's your deal?
He must ain't have nothing to do, and he just start thinking about stuff over a cocktail or two or whatever he chose to be, having at that time. And then he said, I want to get some stuff off my chest. But in those moments, you don't ever fact check yourself.
Well, I think the thing that's crazy about it is, like, you were in the prime of your career. Like, right. I always think, like, hey, I don't care that Kevin Durant went to the Warriors. I really don't. I mean, the Heat were after pursuit of him in that chase as well. But obviously, when you saw, like, the opportunity, because that was the year that the cap spiked, so everybody had this extra money.
Right.
But Dwayne Wade's pointing this out, man. He's like, he wasn't going to go to the same team LeBron went to. Like, he was going to go somewhere else, and he ends up going to Golden State.
Right.
But whatever, like, to me, it's you pick your best basketball operation. That's cool. But you were, what was he, 27 at the time? 28?
Yeah. Right.
LeBron's 42.
Right.
Like, that's the, like,
it's not the same. Right. I mean,
and also,
and you were playing for 40 million and LeBron's playing for 4.
Calling Klay Thompson an MVP candidate of nothing is really not nice. He's one of the most prolific shooters of our time.
And wait, and his response is, "You good? You
like,
good?"
What? I mean, that's crazy.
But don't you have to, like? The thing that I don't understand is, don't you have to like? Sometimes to make your point, and here's what I hate about sports: you have to diminish somebody else's skill set,
right,
to make your point,
right.
And it's not just him. A lot of people who talk sports do that. Like, if they think that a guy is better, they'll only talk about the failures of another guy. And so to make his point, he made everybody on the 76ers seem like Hall of Famers. And then he had to, in order to make his point, he had to make somebody of those guys seem less of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's what he did. And Clay, I guess, is low-hanging fruit.
Even if Kevin Durant's playing at 41 and he wanted to go play with Victor Wembanyama, it's not going to be looked upon the same as what he did with the Warriors when they were a record-breaking team that beat him in the playoffs. It's just not going to be looked at the same.
Correct.
You know, it's why it's like LeBron is being like called a ring chaser or whatever, but it's like he's making $4 million. Like, obviously, when LeBron's going to be in the position where he's going to be able to join the best team of his career because he's not going to take up the salary cap, what's he supposed to do? Go join the Hornets?
Right.
It's the honorable thing to do, LeBron. Go play with Con Knipple. Like, you know, it's what. So what is your choice supposed to be there at that point? If you're playing that long and no one's paying you the max,
right?
I mean, it's not like David West who like shunned ring chasers and then joined up the San Antonio Spurs after they beat the Heat. You know,
right?
That's that to me is a pure ring chase. But
I just think sometimes it has to do with people want to make definitive points, and most points are argumentative or opinions. And if he just accept that, and he just said my opinion, he didn't have to go through to try to prove his point by basically walking all over Clay.
Right. It's like you went there. It's like, well, all right, you join these guys who are a champion and a record breaker, and now you're like, they weren't that great.
Right.
And then when they left, I mean, they still won without you. So I don't know.
Right. And like the other thing is that he was an MVP of the finals.
He was great. Like,
so, like, why can't he just take, like, who cares?
I would just be like, at all points, if you really weren't bothered by it, it'd be like, go watch who was the best guy on the floor, because he played LeBron in those finals.
Right.
And like, it's like, you could, man, Kevin Durant was a monster. He was incredible.
He is probably
pre-Achilles,
one of the only guys in the league. I mean, he can really get a shot from anywhere.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Right.
I mean, a lying height freak, but I mean, a freak.
And I don't understand. Wouldn't it make your skill set even more unbelievable if you were 7 foot and could do those things?
I don't know.
I think it was when he was younger, when he first got to the league and he first left Texas. If he would have said he was 7 feet, they would have moved him to like power forward. Right.
They probably would have. They would have made him a second. Well, they might have drafted him number 1 overall over Greg Oden.
Right. So, and I think he didn't want to be a banger. So that's kind of how that all came, you know, but to keep continuing that lie, right? I mean, he is what? He would be the first Wemby, if you think about it.
Yes.
To have that skill set at that size.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he just like, dude, you're incredible. You've accomplished so many great things. Why are you so in your feelings about everything everybody says? Like, you can't, like, you're great. He is a great basketball player, but it's not good enough. He not only wants to be great, but he wants everybody else to think of him in a certain light. So he spends his whole career trying to, anybody who has something that doesn't fit what he thinks they should think about him, right? He has a problem. Got to go to the burner account. Now he just don't care. He's so old. He just put it on. He's like, look, here's what's up.
I think if he really wanted to make things right, what he should do is, after his contract's up this year, is come to Miami on a $4 million deal on the cheap skis. And then he could really prove that he's better than LeBron joining Giannis and Bam. That to me would truly prove that Kevin Durant didn't need the Warriors. But I'm going to have to see it, KD. I'm going to have to see it, dude.
Brittney, J-Fig.
What?
You know, it's amazing. We were having this conversation.
Great conversation.
And at some point, I'm like, he's going to do the thing.
No, you didn't know that.
You knew it was coming.
No,
Everybody knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming.
too
You
nice
had
about
me engaged in the conversation, the KD conversation, and then you go, who could fix it? And I'm like,
yeah. Like if he really wanted to prove it.
No, because then they'll say he did it to play with Giannis.
Excellent. Great.
But why wouldn't he just go to San Antonio?
Can't do that.
Why?
Ring chasing. Only the honorable thing is to come to Miami.
You don't think that him coming to Miami is ring chasing?
No.
No. Because it fits your narrative.
No,
right.
That's not
there we go.
Because it fits your narrative.
There we
you
go.
go to
Brittney.
San Antonio, ring chaser. Oh, what else are you gonna do? Go back to Oklahoma City? Cliche much? Write your own narrative, Kevin Durant. Come to Miami on the mid-level exception. That's how you win a real ring. Okay? Enough of this nonsense, dude. Oh, Klay Thompson wasn't MVP. Well, make up for it when you guys are teammates down here. I don't believe in conspiracies, but I might now. We'll get to that coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys in until 2 o'clock. You got Hockman, Crowder, and Solana coming up after us. You got Marlins baseball tonight. It's been an exciting day down here in South Florida with the Canes getting underway. Mario Cristobal signs a new extension, and the Dolphins have a new sheriff in town as Stephen Ross's son-in-law, Danny Silman, is now running things over in Miami Gardens.
We probably shouldn't even hear from him, though, right? Like the success or failure of the franchise, by the time we mention his name, it'll go through 5 people. You know what I mean?
I would guess if Stephen Ross gave him any advice, it's probably, hey, don't do the media thing, because it never worked out good for me.
Yeah, I would say he's in a better position with the work that he's done to be in front of the media. Stephen Ross has never done it. He never had to.
What do you mean he never done it?
He wasn't in front of the media like this. I mean,
he was in the early goings of his ownership. He was in the
right, but that's what I'm saying. Before that, okay, what was he, 70 years old when he first started speaking consistently in front of the media?
I don't know, but he was bold. He liked to say big, bold things.
Right, but again, not having to do it and his first time doing it, yeah. But I'm saying that the son-in-law has been around marketing and doing stuff like, so he kind of has a better feel for it if he were to do it.
Dave Hyde is writing on his Substack, the Hyde side. And you can hear Dave. He does mornings sometimes with Joe Rose, of course, longtime Sun
when
Sentinel
he's not playing
columnist.
with a sickle stick.
Right, when he's not out there in the lobstering era.
He does lobster, Brittney. He does lobster.
I just went. He was here for that.
He went down south for his mini season.
I think that
which makes it even worse.
I think it's crazy that you're interested.
Sorry,
in,
Dave.
I think it's crazy that you're interested in lobstering after you don't want to go into any types of waters, but you love lobster so much that you will go lobstering.
Hey, my head would be on the swivel. How deep do we have to go?
I would love to watch.
I don't know. I've never done it. I have no idea.
Can we plan a trip?
I'd love to. I would love to go lobstering with you.
All right.
I just don't think that you're going to follow through.
Okay. All right. I'll do it. If we get to get 5 or 6 lobsters.
I don't know what the rules are. I know people have offered.
Listen, dude, can I just tell you?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing I love. Every time we've gone to East Steak, I've gotten surf and turf.
There's nobody I trust my lobsters with more than you. You're
I'm
a great cook.
telling you, I love.
Don't give me those side eyes.
And
I
you know
saw
what's
you
even
too.
better?
You
know
gave
what's
the
even
old
better than surf and turf?
Mm-hmm.
Fried lobster.
You guys would trust somebody with your lobsters more than Leroy?
My father.
I mean,
Sorry,
it's just the way in which you said it.
If it's not
just
Leroy,
odd.
it's my
That's all.
father.
Yes. He could come too. Tell him I'll pick him up.
Yeah. He can come
He would
too.
love nothing more.
Yeah, I'll pick him up on the way down.
If
we
you
got to go
do-
to the Keys, right?
If you do free diving or snorkeling, it could
Free
be
diving?
free-
Wait.
Free about it.
3 to 15
Snorkeling.
feet deep. And then if you do
So,
recreational
let-
scuba
let's
diving,
be
it's
clear.
25, 35.
Let's be clear.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's think of the world as a pool, right?
Okay, so basically this
I'm in
means
the
he's
kiddie
not going.
pool. I'm in the
Yeah,
kiddie
this
pool.
means that he's gonna recruit everybody who he knows will go lobstering for him while he sits either on the boat.
No, I'm gonna
or
do it,
on the
Brittney.
lollipop.
with
Brittney,
his little cooler.
Thunder.
Ooh.
Hey, Brittney, I will do it. I'll do it. I don't need a tank or nothing like that to go 15 feet. I just gotta hold my breath. Right?
Oh, sorry, you kind of like
Yeah, you kind of faded out there, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
because of
get what
lightning. Thunder
Yeah.
and lightning. So you
I
gotta
also
hold your
have some
breath.
people that can possibly take everyone. So
You
let me know.
wait. You gotta hold your breath and go down 15 feet.
You can go snorkel, like you can.
I mean,
do
you can
snorkel.
pop up.
Never listen. You're lobsters. If you are 15 feet,
this man literally just tells me to stay quiet. He made the loudest noise coming in.
I can hold my breath for
casual.
I can hold my breath for 12 seconds.
Nah, dude, you're gonna have to do better than that.
Really?
Maybe we could hook you up to a snooba.
You're not going to catch any lobsters. In 12
Snooba?
seconds.
Wait, Brittney, were you getting ready to say lobsters?
Wumbo.
So wait.
Is what I was going to say, actually.
Am I going to have to take a snorkeling class just to be able to?
You don't need a snorkeling class. There's no science to it.
You might need to do a scuba certification if you want to go real deep.
No. We're
not going real deep.
Go real deep.
All right, so I'm a
I'll call my father for you.
Right, so I'm a plan this. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm kidding?
I'm with you. I'm in.
I'm gonna go.
Say when.
I think he's going to chicken out.
I'd like your
No,
arm
I'm
to be
not. I've never chickened out of anything. What? Wait. We're not letting you. What did I what?
I don't know. It felt like a very bold statement. I feel like I got to pick that one over.
If I say I'm gonna do it, so wait.
Yeah, but the one thing you've always told me is no water, no going under the water, no big bodies of water, and now you want to use a tickle stick and get lobsters.
But lobster, I'll go into. Can I just tell you what I was thinking the whole time to justify me going underwater in the ocean?
Yep.
That if something comes by that wants to eat me or you, you seem way more appealing than me.
Wow, so you're not down to go with you.
The shark.
You're literally using me as a shark shield?
You're literally his
So
bait.
no. So listen.
Remember, they go after fear first.
Don't tell me, huh?
They go after fear first.
Oh,
sense the fear.
Hey, so they'll definitely go after me because I'll poop in my pants.
They go after panic first.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I'm gonna do it. It is gonna happen. Why are you shaking your head?
It's just a 0% chance you're going to go in the water.
Really? I'm gonna get in the water.
I really want to see this.
I would love to see this.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, let me know.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna go.
I'll bring my father.
How deep again?
The
3 to 15 feet. I ain't going all the way down there for them little baby lobsters either. I want some logs.
Okay, so go down 30 feet.
Really?
You're so fast.
He's not doing it, dude. It doesn't matter.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Dude,
I've gone down 35 feet.
You're not going to do it.
It's fine.
It's fine. I don't want you to do it. I don't want you to do something you don't
I
want
want
to do.
lobster.
Then go to the store.
Dude, here, no.
Publix has a really great selection.
I want to get my own lobster.
All right, dude.
I would do.
All right. It's just not going to. I admire you saying
know
things.
how much I love lobster.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yes.
I
know.
can just go and just get my own and not have to spend $1
It's
million
not like-
for lobster.
It's not like strawberry picking. You have to hunt them.
strawberry.
I got a stick. I'll just move the dirt around.
Pardon? Wait, what?
You got to dig in the holes, right? Because they burrow.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna get bit by something for sure.
Yeah, they could pinch you.
What are you doing?
They could pinch you.
What am I doing?
And also,
You're out
what if
there
you
trying to play with dirt?
if you go in the wrong hole, a moray eel could come and bite you,
Yeah.
Oh, you're
which is why this isn't going to happen.
Yeah, he's never gonna. Dude, he sees
Look
one
at him.
creature
He's
he
already
doesn't
rethinking
know.
everything.
He's running out of
I'm
that
doing
water.
this. Can I just say this?
He's done for.
Tobin,
What?
my love for lobster exceeds my fear.
No, it doesn't. That
Hey,
face
Hockman,
did
do you
not give
think
that.
that Leroy would go lobster diving?
Zero chance.
Zero chance. dude.
Zero chance.
Zero.
Wait a minute.
Everybody
He
knows,
loves
dude.
lobster. He really wants to go.
You have called underwater activities the intangible Olympics your entire life, and you're gonna go lobstering? Get out of here.
I'm like,
He's already getting high pitched.
He's already scared.
My palms are sweating.
Tom.
I'm serious.
Nobody's making you do this.
He said, you can stick. He knows you can stick That's tickle stick
Are
in the
you
hole and something could come out and bite you.
Yeah.
Like I'm expecting a lobster to just get in my hand.
Yeah, I know, but
put it in
that's,
the
your hand?
that's
You're
why
serious?
I'm confused by how you think, oh, the lobsters just, they trust you. They go to you. Here, lobster. And then like you
I'm
get a
underwater.
lobster.
I can't do that.
Dude, you got to go hunt the things.
Oh Lord, this is great material. Honestly, let's go. Let's do this.
Listen, listen, Dave
Is there
Hyde.
special armor I could wear for
armor?
Random bites. I can't wear nothing too heavy because then I won't be able to get up.
Well, listen, I
I
ran
would
out of
hate to
time.
drown because I had my big ass shoulder pads on.
I ran out of time. I couldn't read the deets in the Dave Hyde column, but go check out his column. He's got some stuff on the Dolphins ownership change. I'm sure the boys in the afternoon, Hockman, Crowd, and Solano will get to it. It was a fun show today, everybody. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you rascals tomorrow. I'll move to Utah.
Stop it.
And, you know, Oda's are a grind. I don't know if he cut his junk off for a national championship, but I'm telling you, something gets him revved up about trench play. I love you, but you've been yucking a lot of yum lately.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.